Here we go.
And
Good
recording.
evening, everyone, and welcome back to Tavernside Tales. I hope you're all doing well.
Hold up.
Holding.
Oh. I don't see us. I still don't see anything. It's still saying that,
Is waiting.
yeah, that it's waiting.
We are live.
So it's
on
like,
this
I see like a
side.
load screen, but I don't see like, I don't see us.
I don't know what the
Oh,
latency's like.
There we are.
Oh, do you see us?
Yeah, we just popped up.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I'll
so
just
we're here?
restart the recording.
We're here.
Okay. So everything's
We're
good?
live.
I
We good?
believe so.
Fantastic. In that case, welcome everyone back to Tavernside Tales. Last session was a bit of a tenser one. We got more of a look into how Wendy and Lady are going to dig a bit into Envy's past. It seems that Lyslin is going to be a semi-neutral player in that whole affair. A little bit into their first day at sea, they were pulled up on deck by Argos to go have their first interaction with Nasmir, the Pirate King's first mate. Uh, she was an incredibly violent woman, executing prisoners of war with no hesitation, which our party members gleefully joined in on. Our our lovely
They shouldn't have gotten captured.
yeah, our lovely Envy burning one to death, Lyslin shooting two, and Lady, who is frightfully shaking their head, did not interact. Instead, just trying to talk to one before their head was turned 180 degrees around. They are now on their way to track down a lost Arcane Brotherhood ship containing what is called a moon phase. Before they were able to get more information about a moon phase, is they were shut down by the first mate. We picked back up where they were walking across the deck, going their separate ways, some of them looking for a lost library, some of them going to drink, and Envy with grand aspirations of her own. I'm actually going to ask everyone to roll initiative now, just so we have it in case we go into combat later.
Oh no. Okay. I need to get dice.
Just so it's all good and out of the way. That way, you guys can feel free to throw the first punch whenever, and we don't have to officially roll for initiative.
Oh, nice. That's an 18 for Envy.
Got it?
15 for Liza.
Okay.
6.
I
6
sincerely
for
hope it's
Wendy.
not on this day, because I'm not.
And Lady.
16.
16.
Interesting.
Lovely. And I'm gonna roll for one more character and also the other NPCs I have planned for this session. Good. Thank you, D&D Beyond, for auto-rolling things.
We're not sponsored by them.
Let's pick up initially with Wendy and Lady. You guys were going off to try and find this library once more. Lady, you just had a rather traumatic flashback to your first day back on the material plane. Literally crawling your way out of a grave and feeling the rain on your face after who knows how long you were gone. Do you guys have a specific plan to find this place, or are you just wandering some more? Or is there something else you're going to be pursuing instead?
I mean, we had an inn, right?
You had an inn from Bobby to the bar, and when you were people tried to convince you to go to that bar, you said no. Smart people don't drink.
No, yeah, but then didn't like Eric or somebody say that they were gonna help me look?
Wendy did. That was all.
I did. I fully intend to go with Lady.
Okay, yeah. Let's just let's go. I mean, just check doors, crevices, whatever.
All right. If you're just going for the standard lady option of try every doorknob on the ship, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Just slap them,
Can I assist with that since I'm going?
You can assist, or you can roll a skill check of your own, depending on how you want to go about it.
I'll roll my own.
Cool. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You guys can each roll a investigation check, slapping doorknobs. A
I,
slap doorknob check.
I didn't have detect magic, so sleight of hand, sleight of hand.
I got an 11.
11. Okay.
13.
I want to take
13.
notes, but I can't find my pen.
On an 11 and a 13, you guys spend the better part of an hour trying every door that you can find, annoying multiple people as you go, just walking into random storerooms and personal quarters. You once again walk into Eric's room, even though you had already checked there, and you are quickly shooed away. And he swears he'll lock the door this time, but you probably believe that's going to be a lie. But to no avail, you do not find any secret rooms through doorknobs and crevices. If you gave me a more creative method, I'll be happy to
Did
stretch
we
that
happen?
13 a bit more.
Did we happen to see anyone with books, like visible on their person, either in a bag, bound together in a belt, maybe actively walking and reading?
Yeah, actually there is. There is a younger tabaxi woman, leopard pelt fur, with brightly colored satin robes, opened up in the front, revealing just a plain undershirt. The robes are covered in lunar phases, and she is strolling about the general crew's quarters, uh, holding a teal leather-bound book with a large buckled lock on it. But obviously, at the moment, lock's open, book's open. Looks to be some kind of very heavy tome. She's just pacing back and forth. Other than that, this isn't a big reading crew. A lot of fighters, a lot of cutthroats, not a lot of readers.
Okay. All right. Well, if this woman catches my eye, I'd like to talk to her.
Cool. It's to Tabaxi. How do you want to get her attention? She's like deep in this book.
Yeah,
like,
I
she's
wouldn't.
Focused.
I wouldn't. I would just sit and wait. You never interrupt someone when they're doing something.
I got you.
Right? It's just rude.
Cool. Yeah, you wait a minute. In another moment. And eventually her eyes happen to look up. It's like, hi. Hello? You're lady, right? Oh, there she goes.
Yeah. Hi. Sorry.
You waited for her to look up in the book and then you sprint away.
Jesus.
No. Just gotta open the door for my dog. Yeah, hi. I couldn't help but notice the sizable volume you have. May I ask what's so deliciously alluring as to have you that deeply engrossed in it?
I mean, just gotta get through daily study of some religious. I'll say it's a religious text. It's not like a informative text. Why are you asking? They kind of close the book in front of you.
I love books. I have
Okay.
been around books all my life.
Sure.
I worked at the library in Candlekeep.
Great.
I just love all texts of all variety on any topic. But you said this is a religious text.
Yeah.
Of what brand? Meow.
They just tap on their robes. The moon goddess, Saloon. Saloon.
I should have known. I'm sorry. I was trying to read the binding
I'm
of the
Kate,
book.
by the way. You didn't ask for my name. You just asked for the name of the book.
Excuse me. I get so singularly focused sometimes. So the book is a religious text.
Yes.
And you are a priestess of?
Yeah. Pretty low on the totem pole, but yeah, I'm a priestess.
And what brings you to this ship?
I mean, aside from the fact that being a priestess doesn't pay very much, The oceans are very tied to the moon, obviously, so I wanted to get on the open seas. This happened to be a boat that was shipping out. They liked having someone that can patch people up around here, so I hopped on board.
Well, that's as good as any of us, I suppose. So
You like want the book? Or, like you you like won't look me in the eyes. You're just staring at the book, and it's
it's so thick. I'm sorry. I just
okay.
I see it and I can't take my eyes off of it. I'm so sorry, Meow.
It's all right, Meow.
So do y'all just do this to fuck with each other? It's like,
No,
The meow thing?
I actually have an accent Meow. It's okay. Not all tabaxis sound the same Meow.
Yeah, no, I just picked it up from my grandma, Meow. But I only do it on occasion.
It's contagious, isn't it? Meow.
A little bit. It's a little reminds me of home. It's very nice. So like here, okay, here's the
Hey,
thing.
is this the only book you have?
They close the book and lock it. No.
Oh, what else do you like reading? Meow.
I understand that you're kind of in charge of me. It kind of feels like I'm being a bit interrogated. Is there like a point to this conversation?
As I said, I love books. I love reading all kinds, and I'm looking for specific texts, and religious texts do fall under that category. Meow. It's I'm looking for afterlife account.
Oh, okay. So it's like a spiritual guidance thing.
Exactly. That's what it is. Meow. Yeah, you
Oh,
get it.
okay.
I knew you were smarter than the rest. Meow.
Well, thank you. Okay, yeah. Who do you follow?
Good question.
We're gonna assume this happens rapidly, and you're not just like staring off into space.
You know what? I didn't pick anyone, so I'm gonna
Make
answer.
something up on the spot.
No. I'm gonna say Kellamvor, because that is the truth, but that's not what I would have wanted to say.
Okay, Kalimbar. Okay, so you know a lot about like the afterlife already.
Phew, you could say. I mean, I think that Kellamvor is the most accurate portrayal of what I would expect the afterlife or hope the afterlife to be. Meow. I wouldn't say I'm very involved. Meow.
Okay, so you're not a cleric or a priestess.
Gosh, no. Meow. No,
She
not at all.
turns to you, Wendy. How about you? Who do you follow?
there's not a lot use following one of them. But if it brings your heart ease, I reckon you do what you want.
I respect that. I really do. I'm not gonna like push my religion on anybody. I'm just here to patch people up where they need it and make sure as few people die as possible, and also enjoy the beautiful night sky. That's about it. Okay, so if you want a book, you see she walks over to her foot locker, opens it up, rummages around a bit, moves some clothes around,
Yeah.
and pulls out a beginner's guide to the moon. And it's very large font, like 100 pages even, and just like hands it to you. So this is like a brief introduction to my belief system. Hopefully this will suit you. And if you finish it, you can come back and we can discuss it, and hopefully I can offer you some more guidance.
Yes, thank you. I will take this book. I've heard a rumor that there might be a library on board. Maybe somewhere I could find more texts to read?
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage, given how this conversation has gone so far.
8.
Cool. No, no, I don't. I haven't heard of a library. I've also been here for a day, just like you. Um, best of luck, ma'am. And she does like a half salute.
I will return the salute, pop the book on my back, and walk off.
Cool. That was weird. She just sits down in her bed and pulls out a key, unlocks the tome. Does Wendy follow after Lady, or is she just hanging around?
I'll
Just
walk,
stand there and
I'll
look at
walk
her.
after
Just
you.
staring down at her.
It's just be like,
I'll walk after you, and as we get like not even fully out of earshot, why exactly are you looking for this? You seem pretty damn determined, though.
I don't think I have a lot of time, and I would like to know how to set myself up for success when that time comes. I think you understand, Meow.
I suppose. I mean, success is something one makes with a hell of a lot of effort. So, if you're really digging for something, best be ready to jump through some hoops.
I work hard for those successes. And then as we're walking away, I want to like toss the book at another crew member.
Shit.
Like particularly one that's like just sitting there not doing anything.
Yeah. He was like pulling his hat down to like start enjoying a nap, and just gets smacked in the face. With
Yep.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep.
Just smacked in the face with a book.
Yep. I'm not even gonna like take the time to talk to him. I'm just gonna keep walking.
Moon? What is... All right. Thank you, boss. He places it on his bed. Goes back
See,
to his
Wendy,
rest.
you can change someone's life with a book. That man, I saved his life in a way. Meow. I just want to make sure that I have a lot more time to save more lives. Meow.
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 Why do you care? What's the point?
To a long and healthy life, Meow.
Not yours. You said you wanted to save more lives?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought that was something you're supposed to say, Meow. I don't know these people. I don't think I have a lot of time, Meow.
I'll just kind of ponder it for a second, but stay quiet.
How old are you, Wendy?
I stopped counting a long time ago.
Hmm.
I don't think you're supposed to ask a woman her age.
Okay. And? Meow?
Like a little chuckle. It's been a long one.
What's your secret, Meow?
Persistence, I guess.
Good. I have a lot of that.
I hope whatever you chase was worth it.
It is. Meow. It has to be. Meow.
So you got any bright ideas on your library, on the other situation?
No, and I'll jump up and slap another door handle.
You open a restroom and someone shrieks from inside and immediately slams the door shut. And with that, we're going to pan the camera over to Lyslin. as you get a message on your setting stone back in the specialist quarters. 25 words. I wrote down like 8 of them. Still looking into your crew members. Lady seems to be a thief. Nothing on the others yet. How is sea travel treating you? Everyone here misses you. Yeah, it's 24, but that's where I'll end it.
I counted 25, but I
Oh,
could have messed
perfect
up.
then.
Dang.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Maybe he's a thief.
Lady is a thief, but nothing on the other two yet.
Okay. I'm not gonna respond immediately.
Sure, you can bank that. It's fine.
Right.
You don't get rollover minutes, but you can use it at the end of the day.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna write that down and
No one's
Interesting.
watching you. You're in your own quarters.
yep. I wanna see I'm assuming that there's not gonna be anything if she's already gone through and checked their belongings.
You currently have some of Envy's underwear.
Sure do. I'll save that for I mean, I'm sure I'll find a good use for it.
I can't wait. I can't wait for it to come up in like 10 sessions.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I think she's gonna kind of like log that away, and then she's going to make her way to the hidden bar.
Okay, we're going straight there.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have anything else to do right now, and she's gonna go see if she can rustle up any more rumors.
Alright, so the way to get back into the bar is
Up at the helm.
Oh,
wait,
we just lost
we
Jamie.
Oh no.
Holding.
Oh, I'm probably gonna have to change the cameras again. Yes.
Oh well.
Jamie's back.
Damn.
Sorry. Click the
No.
thing, open it, messed up the overlays.
No, it's still
We'll
good.
have to. Okay, we're still good.
Oh yeah.
I just have like 20 tabs open actually. So
Interesting.
you make your way up to the wheel of the helm. You walk past the unflinching Warforged. Doesn't even turn to look at you, eyes perfectly trained on the horizon the whole time. And as you slip by, go to the very back of the ship, place your left hand on the rail, place one foot just behind the rail, and step down onto what feels like a pretty sturdy step. Take another step down, and you find yourself walking down a flight of stairs. As the ocean disappears from around you, and you are just standing in a stairwell going straight down with a metal door at the very bottom.
Yeah, I'll make my way down and kind of like give a jaunty tap on the door.
A little slot opens up at the top, and you see a pair of eyes looking down at you. Yeah.
Oh, hello. Bobby sent me. Told me I was welcome to come in for a drink.
Oh my god, yeah, of course. Hang on one sec. Slot closes, a couple of locks get undone, door swings open, and you are met with a incredibly warmly lit room, dozens and dozens of candles floating in the air, a fully stocked bar full of at least 100 bottles. There is a changeling standing behind the bar cleaning glasses in a nice suit. Seated around are about a half dozen members of the crew, just sitting and drinking. Most of them giving you a quick glance because you are a petty officer who just caught them slacking on the job, and everyone kind of just waits for you to make a move.
I kind of go, thank Dionysus, and head straight for the liquor.
3 of them just go, thank Dionysus, and just Clink a couple glasses together. Some light ambient music kicks in from somewhere in the bar. There is a small stage, but no one is playing at it. And you step in, walk up to. I'm assuming walking up to the bar.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm assuming is there a bartender or is it just like
Yeah,
serve?
there is a changeling standing behind. Nice black and white suit, cleaning a glass, looks down at you. Their translucent hair falling in front of their eyes. You can still see their eyes fully through their hair. Hi, what can I get for you, officer?
I keep forgetting that that's a thing now.
Yeah, I remember last voyage you weren't in charge, but here you are. Congratulations on the promotion.
Oh, thank you. It's hopefully it just means I get to fight more. I miss fighting.
You want to fight more?
I think I'm better at it than cooking, although I'd enjoy the cooking too.
Okay, well, obviously I just eat the food that we make here. I have heard that your food is. You were one of the weaker links in the kitchen. That's what I've heard. However, we do appreciate your service.
I do what I can. I can't say that.
Like a very thin smile breaks across their cheeks. I'm just teasing you. Seriously, what do you want to drink? First two are on the house. After that, you have to pay.
Oh, good to know.
Bottom 5 shelves only. The top 2 are off limits to you unless you want to pay.
Are they off limits to everyone?
Top 1 is.
Ah, captain's choice, hmm?
Captain doesn't know about this place, or at least he pretends not to. I'm sure he's figured it out, but he leaves us be. Top 1 is for when we successfully raid another ship.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I look forward to drinking from it.
Well, if you're better at fighting than you are at cooking, I'm sure we'll be uncorking some of those here soon.
What
She
would you
gestured.
suggest? What's your favorite thing to make?
So if you want a cocktail, you can whip something up. Well, okay. Do you want to hallucinate, or are you still planning on getting some work done today?
She looks greatly intrigued.
Because look, we have everything from whiskey to some semi-multiplanar beverages, and I just need to know if you want to function for the next couple hours or if you are off duty.
Am I off duty? I'm pretty sure I'm off duty, aren't I?
You're kind of you're on call,
Right.
but you're sailing in open water. I love
But I don't
seeing
want
I
to.
love seeing the conflict on your face.
Well, and she would be really curious on something that is deemed to make her hallucinate.
Look, it can be a mild hallucinogenic. Again, the higher up you get, the worse it's going to affect you. But here, you see, they turn around and pull a bottle made fully out of what looks to be oak wood. No cork on top, just like blows off the top. Some tiny piece of magic, a magical seal, comes off the top. She pours a shot, vibrant purple color, slides it across the bar to you.
Like little pick it up, kind
It's a
of.
standard wood elf indulgence. It's nothing terrible.
Okay. Eliza will say cheers in Sylvan and toss it back.
Cool. Give me a Constitution save.
Let's go.
This is the most mild one, so this is a low DC.
Eh. Oh, that was a check, I guess, not a save. But
Would love it if the one who comes in screaming "Thank Dionysus" immediately gets drunk off of one shot.
yeah, that would be great.
The DC is 10. You just have to be a 10.
I didn't. I got a 9. I'm trying to
Okay.
decide if I'm going to use my inspiration on this, but I don't think I will.
All right, you take a shot. It tastes like plums. It's delicious. Goes down easy, no coughing or anything. But as your head comes back down to center and you open up your eyes, the barkeep is slightly glowing. There is a faint rainbow aura around them. As you look down your own hands, there's a similar aura around yours.
Um,
Time seems to be moving just a little bit slower.
and he giggles and goes, reminds me of home.
Cool, you're good? You want to try something higher? That was drink number 1. Get one more free one.
Do any of them give me any perks? Or are they all just hallucinogenic?
Give me a persuasion check.
Like awful. That was a 7.
Perks, like what, make you better at fighting? No. I do have one that makes you see ghosts. Do you want to see ghosts? You look like someone who wants to see ghosts. They turn around, grab 2 separate bottles. Each one's about half the size of the standard ones. They twist in on each other like a double helix, but they pull them apart, shake them each up, pours both of them at the same time into a single shot glass, green from one, brown from the other, and they mix. Not perfectly. They kind of swirl around each other in the glass, places them together. So this is a old gnomish wine, a little bit of magic to it. Should let you see into the ethereal for the next 30 minutes or so. Give it a shot. And I mean that as a pun, of course.
Just into the ethereal? You said ghost. You didn't mean like any ghost from my past. Just.
Depends how badly you react to it, but typically it's just that there's some friendly ghosts in here that like to hang out, and they'll treat you fine. None of them have ever given us any bother, but you know, ghosts, they're everywhere. People's spirit. You can see my spirit if you take enough of it. I could see yours if I took enough.
She kind of stares at the shot for a long second and goes, fuck it. In for a penny, in for a pound. And she tosses it back.
Had a girl. Give me another con save.
Let's go. It's much better. That was a 21.
Cool. Goes down super easy, no problem. As you start to look around now, you blink a couple of times, and you see fish. Spectral, neon-colored fish flying all throughout the room, dancing in and out of the floating candles. No one else pays them any mind. Hardly anyone else can see them. And since you passed your con save, you're not entranced by them. But now everyone is bathed in rainbows, and you see flying ghost fish.
Do the fish have rainbows?
Yeah, I was
The
gonna say.
fish do not have rainbows.
No, okay.
They do not have any life energy to them, therefore,
No aura.
no aura. So, fish, rainbows, and you're 2 shots in, so you're a little buzzed. Very lightly. Especially at that 23 con check.
21, yeah.
21.
She kind of like turns startled eyes back to the bartender and goes, they're not humanoid. Well, that's always a bonus.
No one's died in here. Come on, what kind of place do you take us for?
Bottom shelf could give a fella alcohol poisoning, I suppose, if they're down on the luck.
As you look at them, every time they move their head to either side, you see a trail of 10 or so faces, like different faces that they've worn, as you like peer into the ethereal.
That's cool.
I know, that's like the coolest part about being a changeling is I get to look like this. Isn't it cool?
Hmm.
You look different, by the way, I gotta say.
Do I?
Just a little bit.
Interesting.
You got a cool
Well,
tattoo, that's all.
people change. They go back and forth.
Hey,
Can't all
I'm
stay
not
the
gonna
same.
judge.
I wouldn't
I'm not
expect you to.
one to judge, I just pour the drinks.
Somehow I doubt that. That you just pour the drinks.
I don't make the food. It's Mike back there.
Apparently neither should I, so...
I wouldn't have gone that far, but since you already said it, yes, I'm glad you're not doing as much cooking anymore. So, can we count on your silence and not divulging about our little getaway to the rest of your officers? Or at least not the boring ones. The cool ones can come in here. The boring ones have to stay out.
She kind of glances around. As someone who follows a god of revelry, I think that this is well within the wheelhouse of good secrets. Stay with me.
Oh, right, you said thank Dionysus when you came in. What's that about?
Just
Someone I should be praying to for good drinks?
Oh, he is in fact the god of good drinks. So, if you want them, he's the one to call for. He's a minor god, but quite good. He's all
Thank you,
about joys.
Dionysus, then.
And she kind of like does a little kiss again and pulls her ear down and rubs it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of glances out at the bar and just goes, so do most of the officers not come in here? Is this more for...
Oh god, no. Like I said, the captain probably knows about this place, but, obviously he hasn't come and bothered us about it. He knows everything that happens in the ship. Which means Argos probably knows about it too. Actually, I don't know. Clara knows about it. I'm surprised she never told you about it.
She and I, we have a tendency to drink with the kitchen staff, so I suppose she
Oh,
didn't
that
think
makes
that I would need
sense.
to.
That makes sense. But yeah, Clara knows about it. She swore herself to secrecy, but she's always been rather loose-lipped, so I'm sure others know. But for the most part, they leave us alone. They have their private quarters, and we have ours. She gestures widely to the bar.
I need your space from the upper echelon, I suppose.
Yeah, they're a bit boring. You're fun though.
Trying to be. Still the revelry. And bad food.
My name is T, and I hope to see you in my bar more often.
Hi. Nice to meet you, T. And she's gonna hold out her hand.
They take it and kiss it.
Liza looks incredibly pleased and kisses their hand in return.
Oh. It's adorable, but as they begin to speak, someone at the other end of the bar barks out a drink order. Yeah, okay, hang on. My apologies.
No. Business to attend. Thank you for the drinks.
Of course, come back anytime. Next ones you have to pay for, though, they say as they march off to the other side of the dive.
Can I glance around the rest of the room and see if there's anybody that looks interesting to talk to or anything that looks like I could check out?
Give me a perception or insight check. Perception is for interesting looking people, insight for who seems interesting.
Wow, my rolls are dog crap tonight. My perception was a 5.
Whee! Whee!
Yeah.
You
But
are
my
very...
insight was a nat 20.
I said or, and you already picked the perception first.
I did.
You are very entranced by those beautiful flying fish.
I think that they're fantastic. Okay. And she kind of just glances around, sits for a little bit, and she will meander back to the head of the ship and see if anybody has pretty sparklies around them that look different.
Yeah, just for fun, one more perception check to see if you find anyone that glows particularly brightly. This is fun. Well, I guess I'm good at
Oh
this.
my
What do you got?
God. Why?
What's going on?
That's a nat one.
On that one, you walk outside, and as you follow the fish up, you stare directly at the sun, which, while bathed in a beautiful aura, does blind you, and you stumble around the deck for a couple minutes.
Swimming with the dead fishes.
Yeah, you're just swimming with the dead fish, as we'll kind of look at you a little funny. Let's pick up with Envy.
Yes.
What did you want to do? Well, I know what you want to do, but please
Yes.
express to the rest of the
Of course.
to the rest of the team.
So
What you would like
as
to do.
I the team or the other specialists have sort of gone on their way, she wouldn't wait too long. She's just sort of sitting on deck playing her lute for a moment, keeping an eye on. Mostly, she's looking to see when Orgos finishes her meeting with the captain, and when Orgos exits, she'll wait to see if perhaps the captain comes out on his own. Not too long. If he doesn't, then she'll go knock on the door.
It takes a solid 15-20 minutes for
Sure.
Argos to finish up. And as she leaves, she comes out rubbing her eyes, mumbles something under her breath.
Can I hear
Just
what
return.
she says?
What languages do you speak?
I speak, that's a good question. I don't believe I speak Elvish, if that's the... Then I
she
don't know
is
what
an
she
elf.
says. Then I do not know. Can I get a insight check? Is she upset, frustrated?
Sure, give me an insight check.
Alright. Alright. 13 passive. What does my... 7? Ooh, that's a natural 20. 27 total.
Nat 20. Incredibly annoyed.
No.
Very
Interesting.
much in the way of anyone who's just had a meeting with their boss. It looks, you get a sense that she is like defeated. Like she just got told off.
Interesting. Well, I will...
She very quickly throws back on a mask and just gets right back to work.
I'll
With that
wait.
nat 20, you do catch the first 3 seconds outside the room, just deep sigh, couple taps on her own cheek, shakes herself back into place, and gets back to it.
Alright. I will take note, and I will wait a few minutes for the captain to see if he steps outside.
He does not.
Then I will... Shit. Then I will go knock on the door.
The door swings inwards.
Oh. Captain, I was hoping I might be able to have a word. Is this a good time?
Depends how important the word is.
Well, it's about our rendezvous earlier this morning, so I would say it's rather important.
I come in, I heard she liked you, which makes me more worried about you.
Well, we'll speak about it. And I will step inside, and I imagine the doors shut on their own.
Shuts right behind you.
I will walk by the chair, and I will wait to be given leave to sit.
Just gestures to the chair.
She'll sit down. So I would like to, as I'm sort of throughout this conversation, I'll go ahead and give a bit.
I missed a bit of what you said there.
Okay.
Throughout this conversation, you're doing what?
As I'm sort of walking up to him, and throughout the conversation, I'll air this out so that it's in the back of everyone's, at least in my head, yours. She will be trying to get an idea of what sort of leader he is first.
Sure.
So 3 things. Is he sort of leader who has to be the person in the room, or is he knows when he needs to seek an expert? 2, what is his opinion on politicking? Is he sort of I have a cannon, I've got crew and ship. What do I need anything else? Very into it. Spices
no.
but understands the importance. And then 3, I'll kind of remind these as well. 3, what sort of captain is he? Is he the sort that his crew or himself his crew?
Your mic is not happy if you.
Oh, is it not? Okay, how much of that did you get?
I very much understood what you meant,
Okay.
but
I think I was a little too far away, so I'll see if this is better.
yeah, it just seems on the longer sentences it might cut out, but we'll see if like
Gotcha.
leaning in closer works.
All right, well, we'll
But
test
he
this.
leans back in his chair, throws his boots up on the table. So what do
Well,
you want to say about your first interaction with the magnanimous Nazmir?
you understand that we're completely and utterly fucked, correct?
Raises an eyebrow at you. No.
She's put us in a rather predicament, hasn't she? She wants us to retrieve a rather powerful magical artifact, the moon phase. However,
Yeah.
she's quite willing to kill anyone who knows, or who she deems knows too much about it. She murdered the,
Yeah.
obviously, a prisoner, but murdered her before she us what it does. So, begs the question, doesn't it? What happens when we retrieve it? I imagine we cannot disobey her order.
Look, I understand that you're new to this, but when a member of the Pirate King's crew gives you an order, you follow it.
Of course.
And you are
I would
given
never.
benefits and boons for doing so.
Of course. I would not have suggested anything else. More
So
of
what are you worried
a...
about?
Well, considering that the dear Captain Nasmir is a bit of a scorched earther,
Mm-hmm.
Argos seemed to put it, and I got a very up-close look at what she tends to do. I thought a bit of service, perhaps. Me being a specialist. And this is specifically by this point, I might be able to judge what his opinion on politicking is.
Give me. We'll roll over the last insight check that you had from Argos, since yours like on at the moment.
Okay.
I'll just like give you that nat 20. He has no issue with politicking. He hasn't like turned up his nose and be like, ugh,
Okay.
no, I don't want you to do that. It's just very, yeah, whatever. This is kind of how things are done.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was
You can
wondering.
continue to be of service. I really
Of
don't mind
course.
you negotiating. I really don't mind you playing politics.
Well,
She
good.
is our ally.
Of course she is. I would not have. I have no reason to doubt it. I just thought it might
Yeah,
be
you do.
prudent.
You came in here really worried about her because she put on a big flashy display, and now you're what?
It's a bit more caution. Friends. Well, see, the funny thing is that political structures and bodies and those who operate within it, everyone tends to think that someone is either a snake or a friend, but in my experience, everyone is both. It simply depends on perspective. I'm certain that Captain Nat has the best intentions, but I wonder, would it not be prudent to perhaps play it safe, which is what I'm offering. I have a bit of experience in diplomacy,
Okay, just to be
politicking.
just to be clear, he like sits up in his chair. You saw a woman turn someone's head around, and your
Of
first
course.
thought was, "I want to go behind her back."
I have never suggested that.
You haven't,
No.
but I know how. I think I'm getting an idea of how you like to operate.
I operate
And
on
it's
the
not a
surface.
bad way of operating. It's just a bad way of operating with her.
I imagine she is quite crafty, and I've not
No.
done any. Fair enough, she does seem rather direct. She seems rather predictable, yet extremely dangerous. Am I incorrect on that assumption?
No, she's said it herself. She is the king's dog. So
Well, I think that's a rather apt description. But if I have leave to act as something of a diplomat for our endeavors, perhaps as a newcomer, perhaps you can inform me a little bit about the players of this game we find ourselves in.
of course, one condition though.
Name it.
Where the fuck do you get your powers from?
Doesn't everyone want to know?
Hmm. Yeah. Trayvon
Insight.
Yolanda said that they weren't able to get into your head.
Well, I have a bit of skill with keeping my memories where I want them. Insight check on him. If I what do I think is gonna happen
If you don't tell him,
if I do tell him, or if I don't?
do
They can be one and the same.
give me an insight check.
Okay.
And also a charisma save.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. I'll do the insight check first.
Sure.
Do I have inspiration? Did we get inspiration last session?
Some people did.
Only last
Okay.
time.
Gotcha. Okay, that's a 26 for insight. My charisma
Charisma
save.
save?
13. Is there anything I can do? Oh, I didn't say it out loud. Forgot to do that before I went in here. It's fine.
Alright.
No, that's okay. It wouldn't have helped me in this situation anyway. 13 for the charisma save.
Cool. 13, you feel compelled to tell the truth. On an insight, you think that if he doesn't like the answer, this might be a very early end to your voyage.
Well,
But you feel very compelled to tell the truth as you're looking into his eyes.
I suppose if we're going to play this game together, we might as well get off on the right footing. I will take off the tailcoat that she wears. Sort of look at him. Don't get too excited. That's undo her sleeves. Roll them up. You know what that means?
Something in Infernal.
Well, it's a bit of a mark, I suppose, to help us identify. I work for someone, as I'm sure you've guessed. I don't think.
We're losing a lot of what you're saying.
We're losing a lot of your audio.
Okay.
I know you're trying to whisper and be dramatic. Just speak
I know.
clearly.
Okay.
We'll stage whisper.
Okay, stage whisper. It means I have an
Your
employer.
lips shut.
Mm.
Your lips become sealed. And you are just kind of left in silence with him waiting for you to answer as you feel breath on the back of your ear. Hey doll, just want to check in. We're not giving it up that easy, right?
No, I'm trying not to. Might need a little help.
You know I can help you, you just have to let me.
I know. If it comes to it, I'll ask.
Cool. Just checking.
Stay around.
Oh, I'm enjoying this. I'm not going anywhere. and your lips on seal.
Mm.
But you still feel compelled.
I
You know what you can do to undo that, though, if you want.
I'm going to do it.
Cool.
I
Whatever
will,
tenuous.
as she's trying to sort of weasel her way around things, and she will dig her claw to her hand. Need a hand. She will say in her head,
Great. Happy to help. uh, you feel a surge, almost like someone has injected adrenaline directly into your brain. A surge of energy as whatever tenuous, infinitesimal magic was holding you is blown away like a feather, and you are in full control of yourself.
She will hesitate for a second, and
You've been really, really quiet.
apologies. I don't really like to speak on my recent past. I'm sure everyone here has one.
Mm-hmm.
To be perfectly honest, I don't know where my powers come from. That's the truth.
That's it. You just don't know.
I really wish I had a better answer for you, but what I can tell you, the markings that you see are obviously not ones I gave my. I was previously married,
Hmm.
and the little bastard thought it would be funny. So
So what does it say in Infernal?
it says servant. So
Shit, that sucks. I'm sorry. We can like get that removed if you want.
it's
He
fine.
believes you. You see his mood shifts entirely, and that surge of magical energy. Now he believes everything you say.
I will roll the sleeves back. It's fine. He got what he deserved. I well, he was a bit of a practitioner of sorts. We ran a business. We sold magical parts, collected them. You know, mages always need certain components.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we collected. I handled the business and the diplomacy and the people aspects of things, and he did the rest. He did the tracking down, the hiring, and well, one day and one day he was looking into something, and I got wind of the ritual he was working on, and next thing I knew, the house blew up, and I woke up. And
Shit.
now I've got all this magic. So, fun times.
He looks
Anyway,
fully stunned and enraptured in this moment. Well, happy to have you on the team.
of course. I will
Let's put
assume
a
that.
pin in making you our chief diplomat for now, but if the moment arises, I probably will call upon your services.
Of course. I will be happy to help. And as I will sort of look, may I be excused?
Oh, by all means. Please.
And, oh, one last thing as I'm walking by. On the shelves, 2 books. The Spirit and the Immortal,
Mm-hmm.
The Moon, Her Divinity, and her Phases.
If you
May I
want to
borrow these? Oh,
give me a persuasion check with advantage, and the DC
okay.
will be lowered.
Gotcha. It's already a 16. Just
Jesus.
automatically, because things.
Uh-huh.
That's really good.
What's the total?
22.
He barely even looks at first. Maybe he does a double take at the moon, her divinity, and her phases. So to be clear,
Uh-huh.
you have been instructed not to look into what those things are. Someone who is about to talk about what they are is murdered. And now you want to research it. You're asking me to be culpable in this.
I'm simply borrowing a book. Find it interesting. Besides, if I'm going to be searching for this,
No.
know what
You
I'm
see he
looking
like
for.
waves his finger, turns his chair around, and just waves you off.
I will
I
take it
didn't
then.
see anything.
Nothing happened. I will take it, put it into my coat, and I will both of those books, and I will walk out the door.
As you do, you feel a hand take yours. See, look how much better things go when I'm actively involved. I'm helping so much.
Yes, I really appreciate that.
You do. So I am going to need to hold up my end of the bargain. Sometime within the next week or so, whenever it's most advantageous to both of us. Just be ready. It is a bit jolting. I know it happened once, but just want you to be prepared. And I promise, cross my heart, not to do it in a way that will fully screw you over unless it's really, really funny and dramatic.
I appreciate the heads up. I'll
Mm,
be ready.
You're doing
Nervous.
great.
Thanks.
I'm
And
only
I'll
doing what's
just.
best for you. Just keep your head held high and we'll get through this together.
I know. I think I'll actually squeeze her hand just a little.
She squeezes back, giggles a little bit, and then releases yours.
Mm.
Cass is losing her mind. Is there anything anyone wants to accomplish before the evening? You guys are setting sail for Cornucopia. You will be there tomorrow at midday. It is currently like 2 in the afternoon.
Sorry.
Alright then.
I do have something, but I will wait.
Yeah, we just focus on you for a bit. So let's hop over to Lyslin.
As soon
After
as
about 30 minutes, the fish will start to dissipate.
okay. Yeah, she probably kind of like wandered around for a few minutes and then went back to the room to sober up and respond to.
I just want to say it was a very interesting scene as you were in the galley as things were getting cooked, and you walked past Clara slaughtering a pig, and you watched the pig go from alive to a little ghost pig come out and start running around.
Oh, no. She probably would have been really amused by it. Was it?
Yeah, the pig wasn't like angry or anything. It was just like looked back at its body, kind of like nosed at it for a little bit, and then scampered off. Clara's like, "You all right? You've been. No, my blood doesn't gross you out like this. You good?"
Oh, yeah, I might. It's not the blood. That
Oh.
was.
Are you high? Your eyes are real bloodshot right now.
Only the tiniest bit.
Okay.
It was just a very spirited drink. I
Alright,
think
well,
I
drink
should.
lots of water, lie down, all that good stuff.
Yes, maybe I should lie down. Just like, okay. And it will
Sorry, I had to
beeline.
slip that in there.
No, that's perfect. She like kind of looks around for the pig as she wanders back to their quarters, being like,
Dances in
"Is
and
there?"
out of the walls.
It's like I should tell the cat about this. I bet the cats like to chase little pigs, right? Just like makes a mental note.
I can't wait for the session where everyone gets stupidly high and just chase ghosts around.
It's gonna be great. Once she settles down into their room, assuming that it's still empty,
I believe, at the moment at least.
and then she's going to go ahead and send her return message.
Yeah, what you got for me?
She's going to respond with, "Hello, sweetie. What did the cat steal? Sea life intrigues. Hunting 8 moon phases for Pirate King. Know them? Miss all of you." I'm just gonna leave it at that.
So sweet. I love it. The most wholesome part of this campaign. It's just
Saying
texting
something.
each other with extreme data limits.
Right? And then she's gonna kind of like doze off and just keep an ear out for everybody else returning.
So just to be clear, what did the cat steal? Have you heard of the moon phases?
Yes.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. Let's focus on Lady and Wendy as well, since we just focused on last person who had a long soliloquy was Envy. Do either of you two do anything before the evening comes? Cool. Envy, as you're chomping at the bit over there. Oh no,
No sound at all.
nothing. The role player has been silenced.
The chattiest of us all. Oh no.
Oh, now Cass is gone too.
Why don't we take a 5-minute break and
Yeah,
we
let's
can-
let's take
Time
that
for our
5-minute break.
intermission.
yeah, we can get Amber back in there.
Get our shit together.
I will leave stream
And I'll get
running
myself some more
for
water.
this, but I will also stop our recording and I'll just edit it together again.
Sounds
Is
good
this
to me.
us
See,
taking that intermission that we talked about earlier?
yes, it is.
And I'm going to run away.
Take your 10 minutes.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, there
Hey,
Now you're back.
there it is. There it
Thanks.
is.
Well, I'm gonna go eventually
Finally.
go in settings anyways, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, are we not streaming right now, or are we just kind of on?
Yes.
No,
We're
we are
paused,
both
right?
streaming and we are recording, but not recording this. I'm gonna stop that.
Okay, so the recording's still live then?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go. I don't want to restart it later.
Okay, that's fine. Well, hello people. Hi. We're gonna. I don't know.
Let's,
Do things.
also, my camera's
Yeah.
gone for 1 week. I'll be back next week. And you guys
Hmm.
can all see my beautiful face again.
I will try to make this as quickly as I can possibly make it. I would go see Yolanda and super quick.
We'll get there. But we are paused on the recording, I believe. So let's all
course,
take
yeah.
our 10 minutes and not have Ashton
Yes.
start and on-start and restart the recording.
Yeah.
I'll see you
I
guys
was
all
just
in
giving a
10
heads up.
minutes. 10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
Setting a timer. Hello.
Is anybody else here? Is it just me? I think it's just me. Oh, hi.
I am here. I messed with your microphone settings. I think it should.
Oh, did it? Oh, how did that? What did you? Oh, thank you. Sometimes I need help with these things. I'm not very good with this.
I am online and physical tech support.
Hi, how are you? Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. No. No, no kisses. No kisses. No kisses. No.
Hey, Amber.
Yes.
How'd you, since I don't think anyone else is back, how'd you feel about that last interaction?
I'm scared.
Yeah, fun.
It was great fun. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. It's fine.
I'm here. I'm just eating. So.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
No spoilers. Just one check in on how you're doing.
no. Yeah, no,
Hope you
doing
didn't think
good.
that was too unfair to me, to you.
No, I don't think it was. I think that was right on par. I knew I was gonna have to do that. I
The
knew I was
DC
going to
was
have to.
15 to beat the Charisma.
Oh shit. What was it? Like a zone of truth or something?
I can't tell you.
Oh shit. Fair enough.
And you didn't like question it in the moment, and you already left the room.
No. She did, well, I mean, like she would have known it was a magical effect, but she would have just been like,
It's not magical.
I need to like make, or maybe it wasn't magical. I don't know, but it would have
You
been
don't
like,
know. You
I
didn't
need
check.
to make.
And that's a
I
lie. I did
didn't.
say whatever magic was holding you. So yes, you know it was magical.
Yeah. I mean,
And
she
just
would.
compelled you to tell the truth.
Yeah. She would have. Yeah.
The other side of that bargaining's coming.
Yeah, I know.
Eventually. Some point.
I mean,
Eventually.
it's. I'm happy. I'm happy with it.
I can't wait to reveal it to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
if
gonna be
things
great.
play out as they're trending, I know exactly when I'm gonna do it.
Oh God. Oh God.
Gonna be memorable. Gonna be a hell of a cliffhanger.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
And
But it was very well played. And hey, I gave you so
yeah,
much good stuff for it. You like
no, yeah,
danced through that whole conversation.
yeah. I mean, she didn't die, and she's at
You didn't
least
die.
on like good terms with the captain at the moment. So
You went from him not trusting you to him being like, sure, you can take my stuff.
yeah,
I think that's a plenty good trade-off.
no, it was. I think Envy is right where she wanted to be. I mean, I think she would have loved to have been. I mean, obviously, she shot for the moon, but she knew she wasn't going to get it.
You really did. You're just like, hey,
Yeah, she did.
upgrade me from petty officer to regular officer on day 1.
Oh, I know. But that's the thing. Like, that's what she's gonna do.
She's
She's gonna walk in.
ambitious.
She's ambitious.
I just love he
So
was like, what? No, he just got here.
yeah. I mean, but the thing is, though, is that she now like is essentially on call. Like, she may not be officially the diplomat,
Mm-hmm.
but she's the diplomat. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
She's the diplomat. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
there's a diplomatic issue that needs to be handled, everyone knows who's handling it.
Fuck
And it's
Argos, am I right?
me.
Fuck Argos. Argos already said she ain't good at that shit. Argos came to me.
Yeah, she did.
I'll
Mhm.
deal with it since everybody's asking.
Yeah, we trust. And when did we trust?
Yes.
Comes back 2 minutes later. I
It's
shot
like
them
punches
in
a
the
hole in their
face.
stomach.
Just gun. Talks broke down.
It's not even like I'll go talk to him and then like step, shoots, step.
Negotiations went poorly for them.
Turns out we
We
get
did-
whatever
we got-
want.
Fixed my microphone, by the way.
Trade secret.
It sounds
no.
great now.
Fine. Thank you.
I'm really
It was
good.
touch and go there. I was like, all right, I'm gonna like really push my way through this conversation. I'm gonna make this
See,
work.
now you know how I felt.
Push the microphone. Try and like see.
Test.
Just give us
I'm
one of your
so good.
trademark Amber soliloquies.
Well, I suppose I could speak. What else should I talk about?
I love how every sentence all your
there's
characters
one
start with
question.
is well. It's always
Yeah.
well.
Oh shit! Do I really?
Yeah, every time.
Oh god.
That's
I
a
think
safety
well, a lot of
sentence.
it's how I get into the accent.
It's setting the character. I get it. I do the
Yeah.
same thing. It's just like
I'm
well,
hoping to sort of
well.
stop that as I go along, but like, well, that's how I get into the accent. So I'm trying to lessen that, but you know.
My safety sentence in real life is Well, not safety sentence, but just words. If
Yeah.
if I'm self-conscious about my voice or anything like that, I'll like.
Yeah,
It
well,
is
it's
a
like you
lot.
use it to reset, or like with Tamara.
Yeah,
it
everyone
was,
has those
hard.
phrases.
Yeah, if with the Irish accent, it's hard because that
Hard.
word is hard because it sort of like gets you back into it.
I'm pretty sure mine is like.
Yeah.
I think I just
Mine
picked up
depends
like.
on the character.
I'm
You
just
guys are
saying
gonna pick
mine
up
in
on
real
you guys
life.
are gonna
I'm
pick up on
pretty-
Trevo's
I'm
very
pretty
quick.
sure
She has a
ladies
very
is
specific phrase.
meow.
Yeah, meow.
It doesn't
I
count
do
if
love
it's
how
at
you
the
found
end.
another tabaxi to say meow with.
Yeah.
It's a regional accent, so
Mhm.
I just assume
Is
that
it-
meow
is
means
it-
you know in like tabaxi. So
Uh-huh.
every
Yeah,
sentence is just
You know.
blah 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 blah, you know?
that's kind
Yeah.
of how I've been using it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
So she's
Yeah.
not getting that book back.
No, not at all.
Cool.
Well, she doesn't need it. You said it was a beginner book with
Yeah,
large
it's the
fonts.
beginners, but like she did
She's
ask
got that
for
big ass book. She did not
Yeah.
ask for it back.
She didn't
but she's
ask for
got
it
that
back. You're right. You're right.
big ass book. She doesn't need that one anymore. That other guy,
She
he
gave you
definitely
a
needs
Jesus
it.
track.
It really was a
Ooh.
Jesus track.
Okay, I need to remember to do this before I go speak to them.
All right, so we have we have 1 minute left until we are back on. Everyone cool with that?
Cool.
Good.
Cool. All right, so I'm
I
gonna try to
forgot
keep
to
the group
frickin-
together for the rest of the session. That way, everyone gets equal screen time.
No,
Best I
Okay.
can.
I'm glad you knew that because my ADHD told me it's been like 9 minutes.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's why I set the timer.
I was like, we are running away with this break. It's been a whole ass hour.
Yeah, as a trainer, I have like a billion timers on my phone, and I also have
Mm.
gained a very innate sense of how long 1 minute is.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I always have clients try to cheat me and be like, "Oh, that wasn't a that was a minute." I'm like, "It's been 47 seconds exactly. Shut up."
Keep going.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that is 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. So we are going to pick back up as the evening closes in. Lyslin, as you're coming down and you hopefully drink a bunch of water. I'm hoping coming down from hallucinogenics. Great. So as you all recongregate back into the specialist quarters, the moon has begun to rise up into the air. It's a nice, cool day at sea. Dinner will be served in like 30 minutes. Is there anything you guys want to do now that you're all together? Because I know, Envy, you swiped those books for a reason.
Yes, I'm not gonna use them just yet, though. Not just yet. I was gonna, whenever the opportunity arises, I will go to Trevo and Yolanda
Yes.
first. and
Actually,
work
I-
on the inclinations.
Envy, would I have ever seen that tattoo?
No, she always has it covered.
Because I can speak Infernal.
She
Mm.
always has it covered.
Okay.
Yeah. She only
Okay.
strips for the captain.
Well, okay then. Carry on, please.
Well, actually, that's an interesting question. Hang on a sec. You were naked this morning.
I was, however, I also mentioned it may not have gotten picked up on the. It may not have gotten picked up, but I did say it that she would have. I couldn't think of the name for what they are. It's just like long gloves, essentially.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah,
Cool.
like
As long
she
as there's a reason,
never.
whatever the reason
Yeah,
is, it's all good with me.
yeah,
Okay,
she does
cool.
not show
I
that.
like that.
Okay.
I
Gotcha.
like that legal disclaimer. It's the camera that didn't pick it up. It has nothing
Yeah.
to do with.
Yeah.
No.
Legal escape.
I mean, I will go back to the recording if I
No,
have
no,
to.
no, 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 no. I like it's
No, it's
fine. The
fine, just
DM says
lie.
it's fine. The DM
Okay.
believes you.
Okay.
So now
Yeah,
you're just a
that's fine.
succubus who prounces around in just gloves, which is even better.
Pretty much.
Honestly.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Cool.
you want to check in with Trevo and Yolanda.
Yes, I would. If no one else says anything, I'll sort of on my way down. After my meeting with the captain, I would go and knock on their door.
Door swings open and Yolanda is standing there very inquisitively looking at you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Yes.
She is
Apologies.
very distinctly not laying the door open all the way.
Yeah. Apologies. I won't take too long of your time.
That's because of me.
Don't worry, the cat's not here.
Yeah, that's not okay. Look, I'm happy to see you. That's not why the door's closed. How can I help you?
Insight
Yes.
check. What is?
She's naked on the other side.
I'm
that's
obviously
her wife.
interrupting something. Are we nervous? Are we sort of like flustered and embarrassed? Sort of like I was in the middle of something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me an insight check
Okay.
as I eat my gummy bears. They are so great for brains.
So many insight checks.
You were the insight check queen.
15. That's what I built my character for.
Half embarrassed, half annoyed.
All right.
Like very much you interrupted something.
Apologies. I actually just wanted to swing by. I had heard a bit of a rumor recently. I was wondering if you might have any information on it. I am looking for some information on magical artifacts.
She like
I've
looks
heard there's
over her shoulder and back at you.
I've heard there's a library somewhere on
Starts
the
snapping
ship.
real quick. What? What do you need?
I've
Library.
heard that there's a secret library somewhere. I've heard. Do you happen to know where it is? Blink, blink.
The persuasion check.
Okay. I didn't say it. Damn
You
it.
didn't.
Okay. It's already 16 base.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Okay, that's pretty decent. It's like only an 18 though.
Only like an 18, or is it 18?
It's an 18.
Alright,
It's
just wait
only
for
an
it.
18 though.
Gotcha. On an 18, you hear her fingers like tapping on the door. Yeah, there's a library. Why? Why do you need to know? What do you need?
We're in a bit of a sticky situation with a certain captain of a different crew. I am looking into the magical artifact that they wanted us to track down.
Cool. Great. Do you need help? Trevo, is it?
Just a direction. It seems you're busy.
Trevo is a divination wizard. If you come back in the morning, she can help you find. What are you looking for? An artifact?
I'm looking for a library specifically. A secret library somewhere aboard this vessel. I figured the two of you must know where it is, considering you're the only other magic wielders of any note on the ship.
For God's sake! You see, she closes the door. You hear a series of locks. Some some scattering of feet. She opens the door, covered in just a towel. Okay. Cool. Trevo is nowhere to be found. You need to know where the library is, right?
Yes.
Great. Go down into the pantry. Go down to the wine area. It is going to be the... Fuck, what is it called? There is a bottle of wine that has been there for far, far, far too long. It's the one fully covered in dust.
Pull it.
Cool. Pull it. Opens the door. Secret library.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you so much. I apologize for the intrusion, and
Give me a perception check.
Oh. 15.
There are splatters of blood on the couch.
I will
It looked
take
like
a
they
deep
had been
curtsy.
wiped away in a hurry, but didn't get all of it.
I will curtsy, and I will take note of it, but I will make no. I will not make it known that I saw it, and I
Oh,
believe.
deception check.
Okay, it's a 19 already.
Let me get my I don't know if she's gonna beat that on an
It's a
insight,
dirty
but I'm gonna
20.
try.
Hold up. Let me
We are
double
level
check.
5.
Dirty 20. College of Eloquence Bard.
Okay, so 16 plus 4. So 2 dirty
Dirty
20s.
20. Oh no.
So she looks at you, looks over her shoulder. Look, if you're curious, just ask questions.
I have plenty of skeletons in my closet. I make no judgments. We're all on a pirate ship.
Great, have a good night. Door
Good night.
closes. And obviously, since the doors are soundproof, you can't hear much else other than that because it wasn't directly on the door.
Just as she's going away, was she satisfied with that answer, or is she like, I'm gonna kill this person?
there was no. I will just roll over your last insight checks. You're not constantly having your roll insights.
Yeah.
There's no murderous intent.
Okay, that's good.
It's very much like a younger sibling caught me doing something that mom wouldn't want me doing.
Fair
Please
enough.
leave.
I will head
Cool.
back to the specialist quarters then.
All right, you head back to specialist quarters with information aplenty.
Considering my best roll this campaign is like an 11.
Yeah.
I don't think you can find about a 15.
Oh, a 15. Oh, dirty 20. Oh.
Because
Fucking poverty
just,
rolls over
I
here.
know. Hey, look. I like high rolls, okay?
Everyone else is fighting for their fucking life.
Yeah.
And
Like-
he's just like sipping wine. It's fine.
So,
Yeah.
I would say, is there anything that Wendy, Lady, and Liza would like to do in the special scores before Envy gets back? Do you have the room without her?
No, I don't got anything.
Yeah, I don't.
In that case, Envy, you walk triumphantly into the room.
Hello.
Do you plan on sharing this information today, or am I moving the scene forward?
I think I will share it later, tomorrow. I think she'll just go to sleep and hold her necklace in a bit of a death grip tonight.
Before y'all can get to sleep, there is a knocking at your door of your quarters. And no one goes for it. So
someone gonna
another
get
knock.
that?
Yeah,
Uh,
just
I'll
Who is it?
stand up. I'll just open the door.
Eric is standing there, hands on his hips, great axe on his back. Right, so we're gonna have our first mission together. You guys excited for tomorrow? We're gonna go to Cornucopia, yay!
Oh shit.
I'll,
Yeah,
like,
so
stare at him like, what do you want?
okay, look, I am your boss. Can we please just address the fact that I am, at least on paper, in charge here?
Okay, boss. What do you want?
Oh my
Hope
I
it
just
makes you
want
feel
to-
better, Han.
I just wanted to brief all of you on what we're going to be dealing with tomorrow.
Of course.
So Trevo took a little peek into the future, as she is one to do, and saw that while we will catch up with the ship, they will probably already be off of that ship and somewhere in the jungle. Now, I don't know if you know about Cornucopia, but it's a living island that does not like visitors very much. So if we go trouncing onto the beach with 80 people, those 80 people are going to get eaten by the woods. So, small group, 5 of us. The rest of the crew goes and scuttles the enemy ship, raids it for all it's good for. We go hunt down the Arcane Brotherhood on foot.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Cool. Now, I'm decent at tracking, but I am going to assume that you guys were all hired for. You have very, very nice particular skills. So I'm sure one of you does plenty of hunting, specifically man hunting, in their day. Is anyone here good at tracking?
I can make my way through the wilderness just fine.
Alright, that's one. Anyone else care to challenge that? Or are we following Lyslin into the jungle?
I can set the forest on fire.
Can I think back? Like, have I read any romance adventure novels that have taken place on the cornucopia?
100. No role required. 100% lady has read some like jungle
Yes.
romance novel.
Yes. Okay. So then, yeah, she would pipe up and be like, "I think I know a few shortcuts." Meow.
Cool. 2.
I'll
Now,
give a
there is
sigh.
no.
I suppose I need to go too, huh?
Alright, 3 of them. Envy.
Yes.
No. Are you any good at tracking?
I'm a bit of no.
Well, we're
once
going
we
to-
find them, I can be quite useful, but not in the finding, unfortunately.
I wouldn't suggest wearing those shoes, though.
I know. I've got a pair of boots. I know.
Hmm.
Hideous
So-
things, though.
There is no map of this island because the island is different every time people go visit. Again, living island, a little bit difficult to work with. But that means it's going to be difficult for them to get through as well. Which means they're probably not going to be that far inland, especially since they only have about 5 hours ahead on us.
So then we'll need to get moving.
Well, it's a good thing about sailing is that we are moving. We should hit landfall around 11 or 12 tomorrow.
I suppose I could fly above the tree canopy, see if I can't find anything up there.
By all means. That's all. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, also, please don't piss off the druid. She's already not going to like us being there. Let's be on our best behavior.
I'm a people person.
What does it take to piss off a druid? This druid.
Everyone loves cats.
Just don't go setting her jungle on fire.
Ah.
No
Mm.
Lyson looks
deforestation.
over it.
And the one
Envy.
who burning hands the man today.
The one who
Just sort
just
of-
said that she could set it on fire.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If she does anything dumb, I'll bring you your hand.
Ugh.
Mm.
So serious all the time.
I'm sorry.
That's all.
Did Envy just why so serious us?
Why so serious? Alright, well, I'll see you guys bright and early in the morning. Do any of you
Stay
need additional
tuned.
ammunition?
I grabbed
Or
something
health
around
No.
potions or anything like that?
Always.
Always have a health potion, what might be very useful.
Sure. Izzy reaches into his side satchel and pulls out just a standard potion of healing for each of you.
I sort of take it and just brush a little finger on the back of his hand as I'm pulling it away.
A very visible like shiver travels up his spine as he like straightens up.
Just give him a little smile.
You guys are so mean to this guy. He's just trying to do his job.
I'm flirting. I'm being very nice.
For sure, for sure.
Mm.
So, get your gear together, get whatever spells and whatever together. And I'll see you on the deck just before noon tomorrow.
See you in the morning.
I'd say at ease, but y'all are already at ease. So he just turns around and leaves.
I'll grab the door. I'll pull it closed.
Hits him in the tail a little bit. This poor guy.
Mm.
He walked in so confident being in charge of the situation, and he never is.
But he's like he's a cute little puppy.
He's very cute.
He's a mascot.
Yeah.
He was so much more aggressive in the first draft, and then I was like, "That's not gonna fly with this group."
Mm.
Hell no.
I'll take the potion. I'll sit it on the nightstand, and I'll kick my feet up. Wear the hat.
Yeah.
I will close my blinds, and as soon as I do, I will point a finger at Lady's direction. I'll cast message.
Hmm.
I know where the library is. When we get back, I'll happily show you. Good night.
I get a response, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you get a response.
You're just gonna hear me purring. Once everyone is asleep, I'll leave the room.
Okay. Lady, where you headed?
I am gonna go out onto the mast, out onto the crossbeam, and start writing in my book again.
Yeah, what are we getting down this time?
Actually, so what we're gonna start with is I'm going to cast a spell on myself,
Okay.
called Encode Thoughts.
Hell yes.
And I'm
Alright.
gonna take whatever I remember about the island cornucopia, and I'm gonna put it into the book. Like basically take it out of my memory and into a physical, unchanging, written.
And fantastic. You tap your pen to the side of your head. Small spark of green energy. Pen to paper. Moving on its own.
Yep.
Writes out everything you know.
Yep. Awesome.
While you're up there,
Uh-huh.
you after a moment you hear the sound of someone climbing up the mast.
Mm. I will finish encoding that thought and not start another.
Cool. Hopping up into the crow's nest is Kate, the
Oh.
moon priestess you met earlier. She kind of like acrobatically flips her way into the crow's nest, does a little gymnast, arms in the air finish, takes a very deep breath, turns to you. Oh, sorry. Okay. You know, that makes sense. We kind of like high places, don't we?
I will give her the practiced silent acknowledgement / greeting that I have practiced and perfected over many, many years as a librarian when people talk to me while I'm reading.
Just the most cursory.
Yep.
Got it.
Just to silently convey I have acknowledged you.
Did you come up here to look at the moon because you read the pamphlet I gave you?
I actually am studying the phases of the moon. Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Do you have any questions? You see, she's like so happy to talk about her special interests.
I actually would. So I guess I would ask questions about how the phases of the moon affect living beings, and then also what the Loon religion has to say about the afterlife.
Okay, so first and foremost, the phases affect everyone a little bit differently, right? Like it's not like a one and done, but generally, especially for people who believe in her, like you and I, we feel a surge of energy as the moon grows more full. It's subtle for most people, but I'm sure if you ask people in their daily lives, they probably feel a bit more lethargic on the new moon and a bit more rowdy and rambunctious on the full moon, right? You've heard of like, oh, it must be a full moon out. That's her.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. As for the afterlife, she doesn't have one to herself, but most of the people who follow her tend to be pretty good people, and so they get to go to one of the paradises.
Is that what you believe will happen when you die? Meow.
She kind of like just stares up at the moon for a bit. I hope. Not really in the business of absolutes, you know? I know, terrible priestess thing to say. I'm supposed to say, of course, she has a place waiting for us, blah, 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 blah. May the moon guide your way, all that good stuff. But, you know, I don't know. I hope. Probably.
It seems you're keeping room open to be wrong or
Oh, for
proven
sure.
otherwise, perhaps.
That's what we're supposed to do as her followers, is always keep changing, just like she does.
Always keep changing. I will write
Yeah.
that down.
Yeah, I'm not the same girl I was a year ago, 2 years ago, even a couple weeks ago. Everyone changes. Have you changed? Or are you the same you were a couple years ago?
Oh, no, I've changed a lot recently, actually. Don't tell anyone else, but this is my first adventure. Yeah.
No kidding! Oh my god, congratulations! This is your first voyage out into the wider world.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Finally out of
Yeah,
those
yeah.
stuffy libraries in Candlekeep. Meow.
I, yeah, it's stuff. I didn't think it was stuffy. It
Oh,
was
sorry.
nice.
Yeah, that was rude. My apologies. Just not my vibe, but it is yours clearly, and you're enjoying it, so that's great.
Yeah.
Meow. She's kind of sits on the edge of the crow's nest, pulls out her tome, and just enjoys the night air.
I will start writing. I will write.
Oh, it's gonna happen in real life too. I love this.
Yeah, well, I definitely want to write that we're always changing thing because that's going to be added to her ideals.
Okay, I love it.
Okay. So again, she's going to write as if it's a letter. Not sure if Kalimvor even reads it. But kind of treat it as if it's a diary for the sake of Kate next to me.
Oh, love that. That's really sweet. No, it's subterfuge, but it's very cute.
Right. So she's gonna write, nearing destination, Cornucopia Island. Finally, starting with a bang. Gonna be cool. Everyone will be impressed with my shortcuts. One step, one step closer. And then
Shortcuts on an island that is always changing that you have never been to.
Look,
Based off of some romance.
Look, you know the heroes
Based
of that
off
romance books were like, oh, I know if I,
if I put my mind to it and
if I hit the tree limb with my whip and swing across that way, I'll circumvent whatever.
Oh, ladies' romance novels have whips in them. Got it. I'll write that down.
Hell yeah, they do.
All right. Well, I think that's it for this in-game evening then, unless anyone had any last-minute bombs they wanted to drop. In that case, the morning comes. Eric knocks on your door and just leaves the coffee. He does not try to interact this morning. It's just coffee and a note that says, "I will see you at noon."
I'm gonna pass Eric on it as he's walking away. I'm gonna
Oh
grab
yeah, you
I'm gonna grab
immediately
a mug. I'm gonna grab a coffee mug off the floor, open the door, walk in, shut the door, and get in my bed.
You hear him sigh as you fully ignore him.
I would shout down the hallway after him. Thank you.
You're welcome. How do you guys want to prepare for an expedition? Envy, you are changing your outfit, right?
Yes. She will put on an outfit that's more appropriate for traveling through the jungle, so she will have boots on, but they're brand new and they're going to destroy her feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's little tiny heels on the boots.
They're little ones.
It's only 4 inches.
It's
only 4 inches.
Only 4 inches this time.
They're fine.
And they're barely even like stilettos. They're
Barely.
They've got like a whole centimeter of like
practically a wedge.
Seriously.
Practically a wedge.
It's not a dagger, so there you go. Something.
Envy's gonna take one step onto the shore, sigh, and have to change.
No, she's wearing boots. They have like little, like teeny little
half-inch heel.
block heels. Yeah.
But they're brand new. I love this.
But
She's gonna be in so much pain.
Oh, it's gonna be great. She's not gonna complain.
I will take my hat and I'll put it on the bed because jungles and hats don't get along.
Oh,
Remind me, what kind of health potion did we get?
just a standard potion of healing,
Got it.
which I believe is 2d4 plus 4.
Mhm.
You're all offered an additional 5 bullets if you need it.
Only ever needed one.
I don't
For
know if that's
Eric.
supposed to be badass or like suicidal.
I was gonna say this sounds like someone who follows around a
I
god
don't
of
need
death.
Yeah.
I didn't need to.
That's
Didn't
that's
need
that's starting
bullets.
to sound a lot like Feldry, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I wonder if I have to edit that out on YouTube.
Oh God, I hope not. Sorry.
Oh,
Just
what
bleep
is
me
it?
out. Just bleep me
Yeah.
out.
I'll just like cut the audio from that spot specifically.
It's fine.
Mhm.
Just blah 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 blah.
Yeah, they can't even see my lips moving, so they'll never know.
Exactly. It's perfect.
So, does anyone else have any like specific preparations they want to make for the journey? Cool. In that case,
I guess I could cast guidance on everyone before we go.
guidance lasts 1 minute.
Oh, never mind then.
You are
Good thought.
not getting away with that. I am not.
I
We are
don't
not
know.
getting free infinite D4s.
This is my first. Like warlock. I don't know.
It's all good. It's all good. I even know Warlock's got guidance. That's crazy.
I got an
Oh, right.
expanded.
Got it. Yeah.
It had to do with my class.
Yeah, that makes
and
sense.
just this is a new day, correct?
This is a new day. Everyone gets a long rest.
Perfect.
Roxas, your ascending stone has recharged.
Awesome.
As have all of your, as not everyone's used them yet, but as have all the direct sending stones to the captain.
Yep.
Which might come in handy if you get lost in the jungle.
Yeah.
You're true.
Right. So as you guys all have your coffee, your breakfast, situate yourself, take your hats off, put your boots on, make your way up onto the deck. You guys are met with the awesome beauty of the island of Cornucopia. You see a small strip of sand before what seems to be an endless expanse of green. Trees from all over Faerun. Things that should not exist in the same space together. You see cactuses next to oak trees. You see tulips next to any manner. It's just an insane biodiversity. Very few animals, a couple of different birds of paradise, but for the most part, it's a very plant-based environment. Someone screams out way too late because they had just woken up from a hangover, land ho, and everyone's like, yeah, we know.
Don't call us ho.
Obviously.
Yeah. You guys are like 100 feet from the shore. Or not quite, but like 100 feet from like your stopping point. And someone's like, oh, it's there, Captain. They're like, yeah, we know.
Yes, thank you. You're very perceptive.
You got it, and just collapses back into the crow's nest. You guys are led over to a small longboat. Eric is standing in the boat waiting for you guys. He has a great ox down his back, a satchel on his hip, big heavy-duty hiking boots on his feet, and he looks cheery. He looks very happy to be getting off the boat. Are you guys ready? Let's head on out.
As ready as I'll ever be. Do we have any idea what direction they've headed?
No, in fact, we can't even see their boats.
Hmm.
But Dravo assures us that they're here. So I assume the boat must just be on a different landing spot than this one. Once we get off, Steve's fortune will circle around, find it, destroy it, grab all the nice goodies off of it, we'll all get a nice cut off of that, and hopefully return back with this boot phase.
Looking forward to it.
Any questions?
Not in the moment.
Alright, hop in the boat.
Lysan literally hops in the boat.
Adorable.
I will hold up my hand so that he can help me.
He immediately leans forward, takes your hand, and helps you into the boat. And he offers the same hand to Wendy.
I climb in the boat.
And just like bends down lower and offers a hand to Lady.
I'm gonna jump in after Wendy.
Very slowly and awkwardly retracts his hand and starts to lower the boat with a pulley. As you guys touch down into the water, he sits down at the back of the boat, picks up some oars, starts rowing you guys away to shore. As you guys are waved off by a half dozen or so crew members on the deck of the ship, wishing you guys good luck.
I will ignore them, but while we are paddling, I'll take my rifle and put it in my lap, and take the scope off, and I'll use it to just kind of scan the. Like.
Give me a perception check. I love this. Yeah.
And I'll wave cheerily back to everybody.
So long. So long.
Nah, I'm going to save my inspirations. I'm going to save my bardic inspirations for now.
I'm gonna drop out of camera for just a sec.
That is a 23.
On a 23, you immediately spot some footprints. Horizontal on the beach, coming from the left.
Okay.
And they take a sharp right turn into the tree line.
Eric, move a little off to the left.
What are
We're
you
gonna
doing?
go up there. I bet I can follow the trails from there.
Sorry. Give me 2 seconds.
Eric,
You
shut
know.
the fuck up.
You like goes to answer and immediately like, no, we're already doing it. Shut up. I had gummy bear caught in the back of my throat.
Oh no! Oh, that's the worst.
Oh, okay, cool. We're good. We're good. That was highly uncomfortable. So Eric raises a moment of like acknowledgement and like acceptance, and then you say "shut up," and so you guys just sail to shore in silence. Does anyone want to help row? Or are you just leaving it all to him?
Oh, no, Envy's not a rower.
I'll reattach.
Oh,
the
So I was
boat.
just leaving it to him.
I'm not
reattach
really
the
much of
boat
a
when I get there,
rower, so.
I'll help.
Cool. There's 2 other sets of oars.
I would.
and you just...
What I would do is I would have out. I should have out a lute and just playing a little bit, just keep everyone's spirits up.
Lady's
Nice.
definitely at the front of the boat, like facing into the wind as we go. But
So we
like,
have
still
one person.
back. And
No,
kinda
no,
like,
Wendy's rowing. Wendy's
I'm
rowing.
helping.
Yeah,
We have the 2 physically capable people.
yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, I forgot
I'm
Liza
physically
is-
capable.
I forgot Liza
Yeah.
is very physically capable. It's just we haven't gotten a chance to see it yet.
Nope.
We're like really far away from the boat, but Lizen's still just.
Blowing so many kisses. You hear her be like, "I love you, Liza." Oh my God, they're all so hot. And like, shut up. You guys safely make it to shore, and you find yourself faced with those as you were guided by Wendy to the exact point that the footprints turned right. Do you want to follow them back to where they came from, or would you rather go in towards the jungle?
Is this on the sand? Is this like a?
This is on the sand.
Okay, so I'm able to clearly see which direction they're going. What's everybody think? We could head back to where they came from. They might have reinforcements in their boat. We could take care of them before we go in after them. Or we could
I'm
just follow
certain they
them in a
have.
group.
Well, I mean, the sea's fortune's pulling around that way to blow up their ship, so...
I'd say someone's already on it.
I
Our
think we
job is
should-
to go further in.
Exactly. Let me know when you want me to get to scouting above the tree line, and I'll pop out the wings.
I'll bend down, and I'll just kind of run my fingers through one of the footprints. I'll smell it. And then I'll stand up. Come on, let's go.
Alright. Follow your lead.
I'm
No
gonna
argument, just pulls out one pistol and just walks up behind you.
run up Wendy's back and perch
Mm.
on their shoulder.
And if you want to try to get that that bird's eye view, by all means.
Coming right up. I will pop out the wings.
I'll
Just
bring
sort
up
of
the
like
rear.
stretches and then her wings shoot out and she's flying up to see if she can't get a bird's eye
Give
view.
me a dexterity save.
Ooh, a dexterity save from me.
Mhm.
Interesting.
You might have had a branch on the way up.
Oh.
You're trying to dodge the shot I fired at you.
Already? Jeez.
Already.
We're off to a great start.
As soon as the captain is out of earshot, immediately through.
Immediately.
13.
13. Your ankle is grabbed by a vine that comes flying out of the tree line. But with a 13, you're able to like just barely slip out of it. But more are on their way. Do
Oh,
you want to
shit.
keep flying or go down?
Does it look like they are reacting to me because I'm flying above the tree line?
Yep.
Probably
It
not.
does look like you can fly high enough. They won't be able to. You just have to make another dex save.
I'll press it. I'll send
Alright,
it.
give me another dex save.
Okay, come on. Give me some. No, I need a better dice. Give me a second. I gotta get a
Uh-huh.
good one. I have a lot of these.
3 vines incoming.
Okay, well, look, that's why I need the good dice. See?
Yeah.
There she is. Okay. Okay, that's 16.
That'd work. Yeah,
16,
you
yeah.
just rock instead of going at an angle above the forest, you just like take a second to go straight up, 30
Mhm.
feet up, and now there is about 15 vines like moving like tentacles trying to reach at you, but they're not long enough to get to you.
Oh, well,
He
that's
just
a bit
kind
of
of
a
looks up
problem.
and you see him stifle a laugh.
I'll just flick him off. And just
Sorry,
sort
I
of
knew
give
they
him,
were
like,
gonna
a
do
little bit
that.
of
I
a
just
laugh.
figured I just thought it'd be funny. I just thought it'd be funny. Sorry.
Oh, thank you for the heads
You're just
up.
trying to add to your spank bank, like.
No response. Just starts following after Wendy into the jungle.
I'll remember this.
And I'm sure I will too.
Over and over and over.
Shut up.
I can't wait until she has to land and has to bat through it again.
You see, he chuckles and like kind of like taps into that. Like, yeah, that's the idea. Wendy, give me a survival or investigation check, whichever is better for you.
They are even.
And Envy, give me a perception check,
Alright.
as you're getting a bird's eye view.
24.
24 survival, good.
Oh, shit. Okay, 15 perception.
15 perception. Let's go with the 15 perception first. It's kind of hard to see through the canopy, but there are distinct clearings up ahead, kind of like dotting in like a polka dot type pattern, where there are like small streams and ponds, anywhere there's like small bodies of water. But other than that, you don't initially, within like the first like 30 minutes, find any people.
Gotcha. I will relay that via message to, I think Wendy is the one who's helming everything.
Wendy's
so
heading up, yeah.
Yeah, I would relay that to Wendy to get the lay of the land.
Wendy, on a 24, you are practically jogging through the jungle. You run out of sand about 200 feet in, and you are tracking based off of small things. The smell of someone's hand touching a branch, a little small imprint in the grass, a tripped over root here, a small piece of hair there, and you are just like moving at a solid like 10 miles an hour through the jungle, just like stepping over branches, making turns here and there. At one point, you do notice the jungle start to shift around you, which throws you off a little bit. You immediately refocus, start like powering through it again, enough so that the rest of you are having a bit of issue keeping up with her.
Oh shit.
Give another survival and perception check from each of you, please.
Well, technically, isn't somebody riding on top of me?
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah, lady, you have a great front row seat, and because Wendy's going first and like kind of like using your hands to move things out of the way, no cobwebs or anything hit you. Wisen, you get like 1 cobweb to the face. Eric gets like 5 because he's very tall. It's but another perception and survival from each of you, please. And if
Oof.
you two want to help out in any way, let me know.
I'll assist.
Cool.
I would love to assist. Yeah.
I would, if I can get an assist on this perception check.
I don't think you can get assists from 100
Yeah, I
feet
don't
in
think
the
I
air.
can.
But
17 on the
Wendy, feel free to
perception.
yeah.
14
With an
perception.
assist, go ahead and roll with advantage on a survival check.
Okay. That one is a 16.
I can,
That's
so I'm not
non-straight.
going to.
16. Drastic change as a tree sprouts up directly in front of you, causing you to like take a step back. A couple of trees shift into the ground, fully like wilt and die in seconds. You kind of lose them for a second. Between the two of you,
Was there anything like that like kind of showed me that these trees were about to pop up, or was it very sporadic?
very sporadic.
Okay.
There was like a slight tremor in the ground. That's about it.
Just like I wanted to make sure that this wasn't going to happen underneath us.
You would be able to like see it coming.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be like a I know in a moment that's gonna happen. It's more as it happens, you can like move out of the way. Cool. But between the two of you, you guys are able to pick up the trail again. And Wendy, you know the trail is fresh at this point. Like
We're
you
getting
are
really close. We should probably invite that one back, and we'll I don't know. I guess we'll go in quiet.
Envy, you hear a sharp bird-like whistle come from Eric, calling you back down.
I will.
I'll push a branch out of the way.
Yep.
Okay.
give me a dex save as you try to re-enter the tree line.
She'll just sort of like, fuck it, and try to go as quick as she can.
All right. Dex save, please. You're gonna need 2 of them, or you can roll it just at disadvantage rather. Be easier that way.
Shit, I don't like that. Is there anything I can do? Can I give myself? No, I can't give myself bardic inspiration. I don't have anything.
Why not?
It's yeah. I can only give somebody else bardic inspiration. I
got
can't
it.
give it to myself.
What do you do?
I'm not supposed to burn the forest, so I can't do that.
Specific instructions not to destroy the forest.
I know. I don't want to waste any spells yet. Okay. Here we go. Wish me luck.
Dex save at disadvantage.
Okay. That's a nat one.
That one! You make it about 10 feet down before you are fully like mummified by vines. And now Envy is suspended about 20 feet above you guys, fully incapacitated.
Wait, looks like she didn't make it. I guess we keep
Shit,
going.
that's a shame, isn't it?
It's
Eric just like stands there like shaking his head.
I will point a finger. Really? Are you not going to help me?
Oh, of course we are. Of course we are. Eric walks over to a nearby tree, places a hand on it. Alright, look, please don't kill us for this. I'm gonna let my friend down. I promise she won't fly anymore. Cool, thank you. And just takes off his great axe, jumps up into the air, starts hacking at some of those vines. And after like a round or two, you're freed. It's fine. And as you're freed, he kind of like catches you, even though you still have wings.
Thank
and just
you.
like, of course. Sorry, I know it was a bad practical joke, but you guys have just been kind of. And you guys are kind of ribbing me. I was ribbing you. Hopefully, don't get me back for this. And he just places you down.
That's fair. Appreciate you catching me. And I will, as I walk away, I'll just kind of flick him with my tail.
Just humming happily to himself. Alright, so you guys are close. It is going to be one more survival check from you, Wendy, and then you guys will most likely be upon them, unless this is like a drastic failure.
And I'll assist again if I can.
Yeah, so with advantage.
First one's 20, and second one is a 22.
Easy. You guys come across a small clearing and are met with the sound of voices back and forth. A couple of distinct conversations. We'll work in reverse order. You hear the one furthest away you hear a woman screaming. Not like in fear, but in anger. You don't catch all of it, but you catch a couple of good curse words in there. Someone is pissed. Maybe about 100 feet away from you. Closer, however, you hear two young gentlemen talking back and forth. One of them goes, "Guys, don't know why we couldn't have stayed on the ship. Like, it wasn't that big a deal." And one says, "Yeah, it was a big deal because we have a priceless artifact, and the boss doesn't want to get lost, and the crew was about to mutiny." Wait, we were about to mutiny? Yeah, did you not get the... Were you not part of the message group? No, I wasn't part... You guys never include me in any of these things. And as you guys kind of like break... You stay in the tree line, obviously. But as you like make visual contact, you see just two very lightly armored guards chatting back and forth underneath a tree. And if you'll direct yourselves over to roll 20, I'll reveal the map to you guys. There we go.
Oh, yay.
Crap.
Yeah.
So
Off in
those
the
two
distance,
are there.
up in the top left, you have that woman yelling at what looks to be a subordinate. There is a small, and small by dragon standards, a small drake here in the center, as well as two sets of duos of guards. One to the north of you, one directly in front of you, as well as what looks to be two not horribly intimidating looking wizards flanking this drake up here. And I would like all of you to make a stealth check for me, please. I'll roll one for Eric as well.
Oh, shit. I'm actually pretty good at these.
I have advantage or disadvantage, so that's a 22.
Who seems to be the weakest at this?
I have
do I
disadvantage.
At
disadvantage?
why?
I will the shield. I think I would notice that lady like kind of clinks. I'm assuming I've noticed that she clinks when she moves.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will sort of we'll just do this through message. Take it easy a little bit. You might want to hold that shield. You have bardic inspiration.
Okay. What is everyone's let's start with I'm just gonna go off the list I have on Discord. Amber, what's your stealth roll?
My stealth is fuck.
Good.
That's an 11.
Okay, okay,
Is this
an 11.
Is this a group?
You just had to get past the perception of these two barely paying attention guards here. So we have an 11. Ashton, what do you
Alright.
have?
22.
22. Cool. Cass.
9.
Okay, that's
you
with
add
the
bardic
bardic inspiration.
Oh shit.
Okay. And Roxas.
At a 16.
All right. So
Mm.
let me just do the math here. We have a 9, an 11, a 21, and a 16, correct?
22.
All right, 22.
Might
I'd
matter.
rather
Yeah.
die than give up that point.
That
In
makes
my
it a,
my defense,
rounding up, that is a 15 average.
Ooh.
So I'm going to roll this guard's perception.
In my
in front of the
defense,
rower.
when she told me to hold it, I like tried to like do one of these things, and I face planted over some roots and cracked a bunch of sticks.
You guys can see that
Are your
roll
glasses okay?
in beyond, right?
Oh
Yeah, glasses are okay.
yes.
Cool. So you guys can see that roll. The guard got a 19.
Ooh.
Oh.
I am going to give you guys one round because you guys are still coming out of tree line. They were in conversation. They just have like some basic spears. You guys have one round to resolve the situation before they raise an alarm. And we're gonna go in initiative order. Means Wednesday. Sorry, Wednesday. Wow.
Wendy.
Let me start the encounter here. Which means the first person to go is going to be Envy, and then Lady, then Lyslin, then Envy.
Okay.
All right, I need to roll for Eric here.
I'm last.
Yeah, Eric is going to go right after Lyslin. So Envy, you are first. These two guards, you see them start to mouth
Alright.
the words, "Wait a minute," as time like slows
Shit.
down just a little bit.
Fuck. Envy's a talker. She heard mutiny.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to
Burn
cast.
in the ship, so you get 6 seconds
Okay, I'm going to
before they
cast
yell.
message to the one who spotted us. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to say, the ship's been taken. We're the last that remain. Please come quietly. You can't trust anyone over there. I don't know what else to say.
Okay, give me a deception check.
Okay.
So you,
19.
just to be clear, you're telling him, 18, you're telling him
19,
your ship
hold on.
has fallen.
I'm like,
Okay, your ship has fallen,
shit.
come with us.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna
This
roll
is
a,
so dumb. This is so
I'm gonna
dumb.
roll an insight check for this guard.
Okay.
He has a +0.
Okay. Oh, that's not 20. I will send a fucking picture.
He got a nat 22!
But I got a my nat 20 is a 29. I will
great.
send a fucking picture.
Wow.
I don't, you don't have, oh, you don't roll in D&D Beyond. But yeah, hopefully that one was seen by all you guys. He got a nat 20. And you still are going to be higher because it's a nat 20 versus nat 20. I will say because it's nat 20, he doesn't immediately come over, but he doesn't yell.
Okay. That's all. That's good enough for me. I would
Yeah, he just stands still, doesn't alert his buddy. This is the guy on the left. He just doesn't alert anyone. He just like
I will just
next up
sort
in
of stand there. Yes.
okay, next up in the order is Lady. What do you want to do?
So Lady, like, tumbling forward, stands up and sees the two of them, and gets very, very scared because this is her first adventure, and these men could hurt her.
Mm-hmm.
And she just remembered that she's a cat. She gets very scared, and when she gets scared, she jumps out of her skin, right? And I mean that literally. She takes on a form of dread, and her skeleton leaps out the back of
Oh
her.
my god!
The skin, the fur and skin that she had been wearing just kind of like folds to the ground as this leaping cat skeleton pops up into the air and screams in fear.
You're the one screaming.
Yeah, with an eldritch blast.
Okay, what is the one step at a time. What does Form of Dread do?
Form of Dread is a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
This is
As
real
bonus
subtle.
action, you can transform to manifest an aspect of your patron's dread. For 1 minute,
Terrifying.
you gain.
Love it.
Yep, you gain the following benefits. You gain temporary HP equal to 1d10 plus 5.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
Sure.
So you take a step at a time, so that way
1d10.
everything's good.
Sure. 1d10. Roll it. 9 plus 5 is 14.
Very good. Okay.
So I've got 14 additional health. And then let's see what else. All right. So once on each of your turns, if you hit a creature, you can force it to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 14. On a fail, it is frightened of me until the end of my next turn. I am immune to frightened conditions, and I can do this 3 times per long rest.
Got it. Okay, so you're the one to the left or the right is getting Eldritch Blast.
The one who was not messaged, because I'm imagining the one who is messaged has a weird look on their face.
Yeah. He like very much unsure of the situation. So the one on the right, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, so we're gonna roll to hit the Eldritch Blast.
And also take a point of inspiration for that wonderful description of literally jumping out of your own skin. That was incredible.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I did not expect that at all.
Wow, really? Actually, I'm going to use that inspiration to redo that attack. Wow, so much better. 14.
There we go.
14 hits.
Much
Okay,
better.
awesome. Okay. Here's damage. So that is 8. Now my Eldritch Blast is different.
Okay.
My Eldritch Blast.
He needs to make a wisdom save. I'm gonna have him roll that.
Yeah,
while you-
DC 14.
That's an 8, so he is frightened.
But okay, so he's frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Got it.
Okay, so when I cast Eldritch Blast, I can add 3 to the damage. It
You can
deals
add
on a
3
hit.
to the damage.
Yep, so it's 11 total.
Cool. He's dead. How do you want to do the first kill of the campaign?
Okay, so she leaps out of her own skin. The skeleton flies into the air. She screams, and the force of her scream will blow the skin off of this person's face
Holy
and just
shit.
like peel it away from their muscles underneath.
Got it. The other guard immediately drops his spear and drops to his knees
Fuck
because
yes.
he was told, "Come with us. You have no chance." And then his friend's face was melted.
Yep. So Lady will just land right on her crumpled up clothes of skin.
How loud
Gotcha.
was
You
that?
guys still have a surprise round, but there was
I
a
see we're
scream.
going
So at the
subtle.
very least, they know where Lady is. The
Yeah.
rest of you are still hidden. Next up is Lyslin, and then Eric's gonna go.
License just kind of like going.
Hang on, let me put some battle music on. I thought this was a stealth mission. My bad.
Fucked up.
It was.
She's
Yep.
like, okay, I see we're trying for subtle.
Yeah, brought a rookie though.
We were trying for subtle.
She's
There we go. That's good.
Whoa. Oh, that was really weird. I could hear myself for a second.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I
It's
I
like,
didn't realize it was that sensitive again. I was
Um.
making sure stream was going fine.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I'm okay. Main goal here. This is out of character, real quick. Is I almost want to defer and hold my turn until after Eric goes because I'm trying to understand what we're doing. Like he just surrendered immediately, and that was a lot. So
That was
can
a lot.
I?
That was a
Yeah.
lot.
I think that she's gonna hold her turn, if that's
Yeah, no
okay.
we can just have you take your turn right after Eric, who's gonna go now.
Okay, yeah.
So Eric, seeing that all the attention is on Lady right now, is going to make a dash for this tree line over here. He's going to make a dash action and also try to roll stealth to get through that clearing as quickly as possible. So that is an 18. Let me roll just a group perception check from the others. 17. So he's going to dash across this clearing real quick, just tap you on the shoulder, use a full 70 feet of movement because he's using the dash action, and just slide behind this tree here next to these other guards while they're all focused on the screeching cat who's currently just a skeleton, I think. I don't know if that lasts for one turn or not. So that's what Eric does. What do you do if you're a turn, Lyslin? He's just getting repositioned, but you do see him taking out his axe as he gets close to these two guys over here.
Okay. Understanding motives in mind, then she is going to draw. Oh, I'm sure she already has her weapons out at this point, though.
For sure.
Going into it, and she will go into. Let's see what is my distance here?
Is it rage time?
Yeah,
Is
she's
it
gonna
rage
go ahead.
time?
She's gonna go ahead and rage,
Verona would
and
be proud.
Yes.
um,
Oh,
If
shut
she
up.
wasn't, if she wasn't
God
dead.
damn it! If she wasn't killed by your character.
you know, yeah, that would have been nice. She is going to dash forward to the. Well, let's see. And take out the one that just surrendered.
Oh shit!
Make sure that
No
it's not coming
survivors.
up
No
behind us.
survivors.
Nope.
Okay.
What?
Cool.
So we're going to rage,
this-
and I need to roll my table, yeah?
Yes. Go ahead and roll your table.
Oh, wait. No,
Need
there
a
it is.
D100, and I'll pull up the
Yep.
table.
That is a 57.
57. Hang on. The tables. I gotta have this pulled up. I completely forgot you were wild magic.
I've got mine pulled up.
Oh, please tell me what it is.
Oh, this is gonna. Okay, my skin rots and decomposes.
Oh my god!
This is just
You
on
gain
theme.
disadvantage on all persuasion checks, but undead ignore you unless you attacked. This can be alleviated by a greater restoration spell.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
I'm gonna
shit.
say this is gonna last until the next dawn.
I
So y'all watch as the very cheery, happy bunny girl just steps out of the tree line and skin begins to slough off. Their teeth fully exposed, their eyes become more sunken as they step next to the skeleton cat and begin to scream in rage, I assume, right?
Yeah,
Cool.
like more of like a low, like guttural growl, like.
Well, yeah, you don't have any lips anymore, so.
Yeah.
Just
So if this man had not already surrendered, he is now kneeling, head on like the ground, arms out, just like begging for mercy. What do you do, Isla?
execute.
Go ahead and roll to attack, but I don't.
No, she's
If you hit, it's over. He's not resisting.
Go ahead, commit this war crime.
Yep.
The second day 2 in a row of executing prisoners. I love it.
It's gonna be a great campaign.
So that's a 23 to hit.
God, you. Remind me of your weapon again?
It's just a cutlass. It's a
Cool.
D8.
He is kneeling. He's like, I'll tell you whatever I want. I'll tell you all the gold. You just stab him through the back of the spine. Pull your
We
sword
already
out.
we already know. And then
You said it without lips, of course.
Yeah.
You already know.
and then I guess she'll
Incredible.
and that's it. That's her turn. She'll position herself to get ready to go towards the next.
Cool.
And no, I don't have any movement left. Never mind. Yeah.
Wendy, you're up.
I will take my rifle out and I will walk to the closest tree, which I guess is like it's like right there. I believe that is me.
That's
That is
envy.
not.
But yes.
I'm very zoomed out. I'm
You're the
sorry.
one above.
Okay.
No,
This one.
the one
That's
below.
Lislin.
Yeah, that's
Because I
Liza.
need to move
Okay,
over here
I
anyway.
will just like brace myself on the tree, and you said I could see like everybody roughly, right?
At this point, yes. I would say this person over here has half cover from you. This guy right here. But other than that, everyone else is super visible to you.
Okay, I will just kind of scan, and I will put it up on the tree branch. I'll bite my lip, and blood will just run down from where she just takes a chunk out of her own flesh as she's concentrating. Line it up, and I
Okay.
will fire once. I got a 2 on my blood right or whatever it is, so I get an extra 2 points of damage, and that is a natural 20 for to hit.
Who are we
Ooh.
aiming at? The musket has a range of 120 feet. I
Wizard
believe.
Far
Let me.
North.
Okay, Wizard Far North. And it's a what to hit?
That is. It was a natural 20, so it was a 26.
All right, 26, natural 20. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, that is actually only 9. Oh no, that's 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. They can't even shield past that. It's a nat 20. So just as they're figuring out what's happening, they take a for nat 20. You get them directly. You get them directly in the mouth, and I'm going to say that they're going to be silenced for this next turn to honor that nat 20. So you get them directly in the mouth, teeth, blood out of their now open lips, tongue split down the middle, and they're just screaming gutturally.
I won't even like look at it. I'll just pull the gun down. I'll start reloading.
Gotcha. First, so now we're at the top of the round. So we are going to have this wizard on the left take their turn. They know where everyone but Eric is. Sorry, Eric and Envy. They know where everyone but Eric and Envy is. So they are going to, looking at the field here, they're going to take a little run into this tree line. And seeing as the only one who is like melee scary so far has been Lyslin, and so he's going to raise up a hand, say a brief incantation. And Lyslin, what is your AC?
15.
15. All right. So he's going to catch Scorching Ray. So that is a 19, a 10, and an 8. So you're going to be hit by one of these, and you're going to take 2d6 damage. Pretty high, 11 points of fire damage. As he has raised up his hand in a panic, begins to utter something. 3 small globules of light and fire appear in his hand, throws them out like in a arc in front of him. 2 of them hit trees, one of them hits you squarely in the chest, and burns you pretty severely. Other one is currently silenced and cannot use any verbal components. So he's going to pull out a pistol and try to take a shot back at Envy. So he's going to run forward.
Envy, what did I do?
So not Envy. Wendy, sorry, you guys have picked similar names. Forgive me.
I'm just a sweet girl. I did nothing.
And he's going to take a shot. That's not going to hit. A 10's not going to hit you, I'm assuming.
Nope.
Cool. Fires. You don't even notice it. It just hits the tree next. Like hits the tree you're hiding behind as you continue to reload. Envy, it's your turn. Then Lady. Then Lyslin. They rolled really bad on their initiative. They're all. There's 2 of them behind Wendy.
All right.
Oh my
Well,
God, they
as
rolled
I will
very
sort of
bad.
like stand, like seeing
Yeah.
everything go out, like the cat turned into a skeleton. Lyslin's rotting. Everything's gone to hell. I guess we're not talking. All right, leave.
Oh no.
Who did this? Cassie.
Cass. I'm sure. Yeah,
Okay.
they're back. They're back.
I'll check stream.
As I relay.
Fucking.
Might take a second, but as everything's sort of gone out, she will take a step out from behind. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She'll just go to here, to this line, and do I have a clear line of sight to this mage here?
To that mage,
Yeah.
half cover because of the trees.
Okay, that's fine. I would say as I'm walking out, leave one alive, please. And I'll sort of snap my head towards him. Oh, you look fun.
I'm not
going
fun. I
to-
promise. I promise you, I'm not fun.
Yeah, I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration as a word of unsettling words. So he will subtract a d6 from his next saving throw, which he's going to make right now, as I begin to cast. As I'm sort of speaking, the words in his ears start to twist and turn. Everything sort of starts to go a bit dark. He needs to make a DC 14 Wisdom save as I'm casting Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level.
And he minus the d6 to this, right?
Minus the d6, yes.
Cool. That is a 6. Sorry, not 6. 7 in total.
7.
Had
So
to do quick math.
as everything starts to go dark, Envy's head just sort of snaps to one side. It's just everything just starts to distort, like the grass, the trees, everything just starts to reach in around him. And he takes I need 46. That's 12 points of psychic damage. And he is forced to use
Ooh.
his movement to move 30 feet away from me.
Got it. Another one turns and sprints away. He's going to sprint towards the Drake for cover.
And also, that's its reaction, by the way. So he
Yes,
has
got it.
no
No
reactions.
more shields. No more
Mhm.
shields. Good to know. All right, so that's action, bonus action. I'm guessing that's it.
Mhm.
Lady, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna do feline agility to double my movement speed.
Okay.
I'm gonna run. Let me measure this out. I'm gonna run. Okay, so that's 40 feet this way, so that leaves me at 20 feet. And I'm gonna climb 20 feet up this tree,
Okay.
or however tall the tree is.
It's gotta be at least like 30 feet, so you can get pretty up
Yeah,
there.
I've got 20 feet of movement still, and I have climbing speed, so just boop, straight up
20
20.
feet up.
Yep,
Mhm.
20 feet up. And then from here, do I see the ones by Eric, or is it just these wizards here in front of me next to the Drake that I see?
I'm gonna say from here, and so since you had a bit of a vantage point, you can see everyone.
I can see everyone. Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to target the. How do I ping? There we go. This one.
Mhm.
This guy over here.
For sure.
With a, you're gonna love this. I'm gonna cast.
Mhm.
You're gonna love this. Mind Sliver. Needs to make an
Oh.
Intelligence 14.
Mm.
Okay. It's a +1 to this. That is a 14.
Ah, okay. So
13 + 1. Sorry.
that's okay. That's okay. So so Mind Sliver. You drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes for the end of its turn. So no save, no damage, I guess.
Cool. Anything else this turn?
No, I am out.
All right. Lyslin, you are up. We have 2
I'm-
dead, 1 half dead, and 1 total fear of envy. And this has been 6 seconds. It's been a very successful strike so far. However, the dragon, the wizard who seems to be in charge, and 2 of the guards remain unharmed.
Okay. Is the main goal for us to stay hidden, or for to just take them out and go for what we're
I
doing?
think stealth is far behind us at this point.
I fired
Alright.
a gun.
Yeah.
A gun has been fired. A cat has screeched. You did a growl. They know where everyone is at this point. Actually, they don't know where Eric is. Eric is the only one who is stuck to the stealth plan.
Um. Okay, so she's going to dash forward and I guess take a double movement to get up to. I want her to kind of get close to this wizarding dude. And I know that I don't have any other actions left because I did that double movement. But I just want her to dash, get right in front of him, and then full decomposing face, just snarl at him and go for a full intimidation check.
Give me intimidation with advantage because you have a decomposing face and just stabbed his friend.
Oh my god.
Y'all are fucking terrifying.
Mm.
Yeah.
He would still also be still having those hallucinations as well.
Yeah, he's having hallucinations as well. 24. He drops his spellbook and is just he kisses himself. He's having a bad time.
He's
It's a
freaking
bad
out.
time all around.
He's freaking out about the hallucinations, but reality is actually scarier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in this hallucination, you still look alive.
That's true.
Disney ain't got nothing on us.
Yeah. All right, so
Oh,
that's
goodness.
your turn. Eric is going to
Yep.
go next. Eric, seeing that most of y'all have, not most, you guys have all like dropped the stealth angle. He is going to move in, take his axe from a crouching position, stand up, and try to bisect this Guard here. 16, that'll hit. 12 points of damage. One guard dead. Move into the second one. Rolls a 10. Will not hit. But they are now fully focused on him. That is his turn. Next up is... Alright, a lot of people to get through here. Okay, dead guard, dead guard, dead guard, dead guard. Oh, here's one that's alive. This one is going to take a stab at Eric. 12 is not going to be enough. So as Eric cuts his one friend in half and takes a step forward, this guard tries to lunge forward with his spear. Eric just catches the spear with one hand and holds it in place as he raises up his axe again. There are cacophonies of screams ringing out from from the jungle at this point. Next up is the boss wizard, who finally now gets a chance to move.
Is that their legal
She's
name?
going. Their legal name is Dazan, but y'all don't know that yet.
Spoilers.
She looks at 3 of her guards dying in 6 seconds. Takes a look at Lyslin because they're closest. Lyslin, I am going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
That is a nat 20.
Nat 20. You feel her try to dig into your mind and grab hold of you of some kind of enchantment spell. It fades, and she bites her tongue to the point that a bit of blood begins to seep out from the corner of her lip. Brute force it is. Fine. I'm sorry, you're the only one who keeps getting targeted, but you're the closest one. Does a 15 hit?
That is my AC, so yeah.
A 14 does not hit. And a 21 will hit.
Your AC is really
You
only
take
13. That's wild.
17 points of damage. And then an additional 13 points of damage.
17 and 13? Okay.
Total of 30 as she claps her hands together. As she pulls them apart, 3 motes of light appear in her hands, flicks her index fingers forward, and they fly at you, tearing through the grass and the tree line, and you take a total of 30 points of force damage.
Damn. All right.
Oof.
Is Lyson looking health it wise? You still up?
Yeah, I'm still up. I was gonna say, well, she's looking decomposing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of hard for everyone else to tell. Everyone's like, is she good? Not
How
good?
does she look?
She's staggering a little bit, but
bad.
yeah,
Wendy,
she's
you're
down to
up.
7.
Calm walk. I'll exit from behind the tree and I'll walk up while I'm reloading. And
Reloading is a bonus action, just so everyone's aware. I think we went over that, but
So I get 2 attacks per turn. I'm assuming I can only
Yes.
reload once per turn with that bonus action.
with one bonus action, yeah.
So I can fire.
You can fire, reload, fire.
I'm using my bonus action from this turn to fire for the first shot. So reload. And
Yeah, I
fire
think you used your bonus action last turn to
for the
reload
right.
anyway, so I figured
No,
you're
I
all
did
good.
not, because I used my crimson right.
Gotcha.
So-
Yes, that's the disadvantage for having a longsword of 120-foot range.
Reload, and I'll shoot the wizard again.
All right.
That is. Ooh, that's an 8.
An 8. An 8 will not hit as he just kind of dives behind a tree. Bullet scrapes up the side of it, splinters some wood.
And I'll just take the rifle and I'll put it back on my back. And I'll brandish my rapier. Get ready to get in close.
All right. I like it. Next up, you guys watch as the wizard directly next to the boss looks at this situation and is going to run. She starts running this way. The boss looks like she is going to attempt for a attack of opportunity against her. Which with a nat 20, Jesus Christ, for a total of 10 points of damage, because Arcane Burst is broken as shit.
Ooh, jeez.
Jesus.
That's a lot of damage.
So you guys watch as the boss sees her subordinate begin to turn and run, without even saying a word, raises a hand, and with 45 points of force damage, blows a hole through her chest. She dies instantaneously.
Oh, just dead.
There's one thing
dead.
I can't stand, it's a goddamn traitor. As this woman falls to the floor, bleeding out onto the jungle floor.
Is she dead or
which means
dying?
next is the dragon. Lyslin, I hate to keep picking on you. You are right next to the dragon, though.
I am.
Does a 10 hit?
Does not.
I'm going to assume no.
No,
but
it does not.
does a 19 hit you? Oh, the audio's cut out in you. I'm going to hop out and come back in. Sorry. I know, Ashton, I know. I just have to be able to hear my players.
That fix it?
Nope, still can't hear you.
Huh. Can everybody else hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh, interesting.
Sorry. I'll try to get this fixed. Can anyone else say anything?
Test.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, this is
Hi.
a me thing.
Oh,
one
no.
moment.
It did the same thing to me earlier. Well, kind of.
Discord has
Sorry,
no issues.
Ashton,
It's a
rest
perfect system.
To stream overlay.
R.I.P.
Okay, I can hear you guys all now.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 hits.
Cool. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. As you dodge out of the way of its teeth, it spins around, smacks you across the side of the face of your tail, knocking you prone. Because I believe that's your health total.
That's
Were you still-
no, because it's half to 4 because I'm raging.
Fuck yeah. So you get bitch slapped with a dragon's tail, but you're still standing. And it
Alright.
just layers you down, trying to protect its charge, standing next to it. Top of the round, our two scared shitless wizards are gonna go. This one here is going to surrender, because that intimidation check from before. This one here can't speak, so they are going to pull their pistol, bonus action reload, and fire again. They're going to fire back at Envy because they're the one who's been fucking them up so much. Envy does a 19 hit.
Do you mean Wendy or do you mean me?
Wendy, I am so sorry. I will get this.
That will just barely hit you, yes.
Cool.
What's
You
the
take
hell
7
going
points of
on?
piercing damage.
Okay.
Shit.
And he is going to use his movement to put the dragon between himself and you, giving himself some cover. That's their turns. Envy, you're up next.
Okay. Remind me the sprint rules. Also, did the person who got kind of blasted into next week, is she dead? Or is
She's dead. There is a hole where her
Shit.
heart should be.
So dead, I can't give a healing potion to reverse that.
You can try. I'll allow a medicine check, and if you want to, like, try to pull some bullshit, like 19 and above.
Okay, what was the sprint rules that we said for this?
You can move 4 times your movement speed if you sacrifice your action, bonus action, and just move in a direct straight line.
Damn, I'm
You
not
have to move in a straight line.
I'm not a rogue. I can't, that's 2. No. Okay. Well, I'll do what I can do and kind of start trying to make my way towards her, hoping I can get there in time, but I don't really give it that much of a shit. It would be nice, but I'm not like, holding my breath or anything.
Sure, for sure.
Okay, 30 feet here. Is the forest reacting to the fire spells that have been going off?
It has not yet. It's only been like 12 seconds.
Okay. I've been ordered not to burn everything to the ground. So as she's sort of walking forward,
Be
like flames.
discretionary best you can.
Yeah, like flames start to flick from her fingers, and she's fine. I won't do it today, and I'm going to bonus action hex the wizard who I have been attacking.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm so sorry. I'm going to bonus action hex the one who Wendy has been attacking. And
Got
I'm
it.
going to shout out, leave that one alive. The one who is surrendered at Lyseland's feet.
Got it.
So that one's hexed, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast. The other two, Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
At this
Blast.
level, I think fifth level. Wait, 2 beams. Okay, so I get 2 beams. So I make 2 attacks. Okay, the first is 6. That's an 8. I don't think that's gonna hit.
8 will not hit anything.
Okay.
I don't know who you're aiming at, but it will not hit them.
Yeah, it's the wizard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will not hit.
Second. That's better. That's a 21.
21 will hit.
Okay. And then for damage, that is gonna be. Okay, that's not bad. 5 plus. Ooh, that's 11 points of damage.
All right.
To
He's
this one here.
He's still just barely alive.
Damn it.
And I will need you to make a dex save.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, this fucker's gonna hellish rebuke me, isn't he?
You know it.
Oh, I'm about to hellish rebuke him right back, so that's okay.
Hell yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I've just been waiting for that. Okay, that's a dirty 20.
30-20. Hellish Rebuke is half damage.
Half damage, yep.
2d10. He rolled like shit anyway. 6 points of damage reduced to 3.
And this is also fire damage.
Yes.
And it's halved again because I am a tiefling and I'm resistant to fire damage.
You take 1 point of damage.
Okay, it just like brushes over her and she just like grabs the flames. Oh, cheeky little bastard! And I throw it right back at him. Hellish Rebuke. He needs to make a dex save 14.
Okay.
First level.
First level dex save. He has a +2 to these. Go guy. 12 does not count as a pass though. So
No.
How much damage? Do you do more than 4?
Probably. I do 2d10. Where's my
If
other
it's both
freaking
ones,
d10?
it'd be great.
No, it's not. It's 4 points of damage. Exactly.
Okay, cool. So, how do you? This is the one behind the dragon, just to be clear.
Okay. So yes, the one behind the dragon. So as he like throws this fire at me, I just sort of grab it in my hands, fling it right back at him, and flames start to flick all around him. Her eyes just start to spark. Just a little smoke begins to pour out, and she leans just a little bit more in the fiendish direction. Horns a little longer, nails just a little more claw-like.
Beautiful. All right, that's another one down. Lady, you are up. Called up by Lyseland.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So that wasn't just me. Cass, I can't hear you.
Okay, sorry, that's me. So
I
the
was
Drake.
Like, oh God. What's happening to me?
No, that's me. Sorry. So the Drake, I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force upon it.
Okay. What do you want to make it see? And what's the save? While you describe it.
The save is an Intelligence 14.
Oh, buddy. All right, that's a 5. What does it see? Has an intelligence of 4. That's not nice.
So I'm going to make it think that it is turning into stone. Its limbs become heavier and stick to the ground. It tries to tear, and it's retching.
You
The
watch
limbs
it begin to like
unstick.
lower its neck down into the grass, howling and screaming as it fights against some unseen force.
Yeah.
As you watch Lady force a dragon to kneel.
I'll say also. So you craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of a creature you can see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, you create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon of your choice that no larger than a 10-foot cube and is perceivable only to the target for the duration. It can include sound, temperature, and other stimuli, also evident only to the creature. The target can use its action to examine the phantasm with the intelligence investigation check.
Oh, god damn it.
Yep. While the
This
target
dragon's never getting out of here.
While the target is affected by the spell, the target treats the phantasm as if it were real. The target rationalizes any illogical outcomes for interacting with the phantasm. For example, you get it. An
For sure,
affected
I
target is
understand.
so convinced that it can even
It takes
take
1d6
damage.
a round, right?
Yeah, 1d6 psychic damage.
Cool. Go ahead and roll a d6.
All right, here's a d6. 5.
Alright, it takes 5 points of psychic damage as it winces in pain and becomes immobile.
Hell yeah.
At least I'm gonna say it thinks that the phantasm is coming from the ground, and so it has lost all movement speed and has lost its tail attack, but still can bite. But that's it.
Okay.
So it gets 1 attack per round, and it cannot move.
Cool. I did not move, so that'll
Uh-huh.
reset my feline agility for the next
Sure.
turn. And Phantasmal Force will last a minute unless the Drake can break free.
Gotcha. Lyslin, you are up. You watch this dragon begin to kneel in front of you, but still making motions to try to bite at you.
She is going to. Okay, I can't remember. What did you say your rules were for potions? Is that an action or
Bonus
bonus?
actions. Bonus
Okay.
action.
She's going to use her rabbit hop to go back behind and into the tree line back here.
Does that like avoid attacks
Opportunity.
opportunity?
Yep.
It does or does not? Okay, it does.
It
Got
does. As she does that, I kind of want her to kick out at the terrified mage. She's trying to knock him unconscious, thinking of Envy going, keep one alive.
One alive! Alright, go ahead and roll a hit.
That's an 11.
11 is not going to hit.
Yeah.
And you see, just for a moment, a glimmer of hope in the wizard's eyes. Before looking back over at Envy and immediately losing that glimmer of hope. Because he's still frightened.
And she's going to jump back, and then she's going to take the potion. Her potion.
Gotcha. And roll your 2d4 plus 4. And as you are adding that back up, Eric is going to go. Eric is simply going to swing down at the gentleman in front of him.
Roxas, may I?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
Sorry,
up?
I love these things. I have a health potion.
Oh.
It's like my favorite thing.
Eric rolls a 16 to
Pretty good.
hit and cuts down the guard in front of him,
6 points of healing.
dealing another
to
12
you.
points of damage.
Nice.
So all guards are dead. I'll put that there for now, but he is dead. I just can't put the mark on him. And he's going to take his movement to get up to the Drake. No, sorry. He sees the Drake is starting to kneel, so he's going to avoid it. Take 40 feet, get to here, pull out a pistol, and take a shot at the boss wizard. Which with a 12 is not going to hit. So he'll bonus action reload. So cuts down the one guy, bursts in the tree line, pulls a pistol, takes a shot. She just does a very minor, not even a reaction shield spell to block the bullets. They turn and face each other. He begins to reload. Next up, dead guard, dead guard, dead guard, dead guard. So the only 2 enemies alive who have not surrendered are the dragon who is being turned to stone and the main wizard. As she looks around, she's going to make a quick intelligence check on if she's going to surrender or not. cool. With 12, she is not going to. She has a +6.
Hmm.
She does not know what's good for her. And you watch as she reaches into her bag. All right, fine. Look, I get it. You want this, right? And she pulls out a small sliver of silvery porcelain in the shape of a crescent moon. Do you even know what this can do?
Doesn't
Cool.
really matter.
Cool, I'll show you. She's going to hold up the crescent. Who can she even see? Eric is there.
Eric's gonna die.
Eric's
can
super
feel
gonna
it.
die. Yeah, she'll take a look at Eric. She's going to hold it. It begins to glow with bright moonlight. And she's now going to roll multiple attacks instead of just one. It's a 14, which will not hit. 16 will hit.
No, it won't.
It won't hit Eric?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my blood curse of the eyeless.
Oh.
So she rolls a disadvantage?
No, I get to subtract a 1d6.
Okay. You just have to subtract it by 1. He has an AC of 15.
Cool.
So, like, last
as,
one.
As she like focuses on Eric, she'll like catch me in the corner of her eye, and like the background will just kind of get misty. Things will start to fade out of sight. She can see me just a bit longer than everything else as her vision starts to go. It seems like there's just a thick fog that's around her, really close. Only for her.
Only for her. In that moment, she misses Eric, grasps onto the moon phase. Her vision clears for a second, and she, through unknown magic to you, locates you as the source of that magic. Fine, you then. You'll die first. Wendy, does a dirty 20 hit?
It does.
You take 19 points of force damage as a moonbeam strikes you directly in the center of your chest. And then she's going to do the smart thing and use her movement to dive into the tree line for some cover. That's her turn. So, Wendy, you're up next.
Cool.
Followed by this poor dragon who cannot do much.
Right after taking the hit, I'll like kind of just pivot around the opposite side of the tree. Rifle's slung to my back, rapier's out, and I'm just gonna dash really fast. I'm going straight over the top of the dragon, and
Okay.
I have exactly enough movement speed to get in her face.
Let's fucking go.
So as I'm running straight to the dragon, I don't know if it gets a reaction or not, but the second
It'll take a reaction bite at you, a little chomp. Does a actually +5 to 18, so 23 to hit,
23
and you'll take just 7 points of piercing damage. As he just like snaps, his feet don't move the ground, just like turns and like bites at you as you go.
I'll kind of like just spin with it. I'll smack it with the back of my hand as I go, "Get off me!" And I'll keep going, get right in her face really quickly, and just what were you saying? And I'll just like pause right in front of her, and she'll see like the bloody dragon bite on the side, the shot that I took in the shoulder. See them slowly like stitch themselves right back up. And I'll end my turn.
She make an intimidation check. That's fucking badass.
That is a natural 20. That's 23.
Oh shit. She stops, drops the moon piece. We can be civil. None of you are really badly hurt. All my men are dead. Let's talk.
Are we out of combat order?
We are at well, unless someone wants to do anything with this poor dragon who's stuck here for
I am
a
gonna.
bit.
I was gonna get down there and Eldritch Blast it. Yeah.
Cool. You all just surround him and curb stomp him to death over the course of a couple
Oh
rounds.
no.
So
Fine
Don't we have a
neck.
friend? Oh no.
Oh. Well.
And our DM quit.
Well, we curb stomped their Drake. They were sad.
I
Mm.
know. You know, I was trying to come up with things for that Drake. I was like, I could make it think that it's like head is trapped in a plastic bag, but I was like, Drakes don't know what plastic bags are. You can't do that.
Oh,
Sorry, guys. I'm
okay. It's
fine.
okay. It
I was like-
happens.
responding to me. But so dragon curb stomp to death.
Everybody
Everyone
else
else
is like focusing the
she-
dragon.
Yeah.
Hands up, looking at you.
Oh, well, everybody else is focused on the dragon. I'm just gonna bend down, slowly pick up the moon piece.
I
Alright.
say I
Make
would
an
not be
intelligence
focused.
saving throw.
Okay.
Sorry, not intelligence. My apologies. Constitution.
Constitution.
Well,
got
that
it.
should be easy for Wendy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's better.
Also, I am heading over to
That
the
is a
person who
12.
tried to run. Oop.
Okay, hang on. Ashton first, then look at the Amber.
Yes.
What did you say?
I got a 12.
A 12. You touch it and your hand begins to burn. I mean, like immediate third degree burns on your hand, and you are going to take 8 points of radiant damage.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna hold on to it.
Cool. Make another Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20. That is a 24.
Cool. You grip it so much that if it was normal porcelain, it would shatter. The radiant energy from it begins to subside. It still feels like you're holding a hot coal, but you can take it. You're not going to take any more damage.
I'll hold on to it with my other hand. I'm gonna grab
Mm-hmm.
my rapier. I'm gonna say, "This isn't the place to be civil," and I'm gonna stab her in the throat.
Cool. She's got one more thing, because she's an enchantment wizard.
That's fine.
Even if she didn't get to do any cool stuff, I need you to make a DC 15 Wisdom save.
Ooh, that is a 12 again.
Cool. As your rapier stops a centimeter inside of her, before her eyes can like flash a bit of arcane energy. Let's take a look at the map.
Oh my god.
So, Amber,
Yeah.
you were running over to help this downed person.
I would have been going up there to see if there was anything I could even salvage. Like,
Give me
if
a
I
medicine
was.
check.
Like, could I even know if I give her this health potion, is there anything going to happen, or is she just dead?
Give me a medicine check.
Let's see. +2. All right, that's a dirty 20.
30-20. You look her over. She's not breathing. Her heart is in tatters. But on a dirty 20, you actually see a bit of the sinew inside the heart twitch just a little bit.
Okay. Health potion down her throat.
All right. You put a health potion down her throat. Wendy, you feel compelled to stab Envy.
But she already did.
More so than usual.
I dare say it could not have changed.
Yeah.
I mean that you will be attacking her this turn.
Mhm.
You attack the closest person
That's
to you.
fine. I'll like point the rapier in her face again. You're lucky something came up, and I'll turn and I'll just drive it backwards at Envy.
Oh,
By the
okay.
way, she heals for 6 points, if it matters.
Got it.
That is. It's a pretty crap roll.
So I've got a shit AC.
My modifiers.
You're gonna
Oh,
get
it's
hit
under
with something
actions.
here soon, though.
Got it.
Well,
That
maybe. I don't want to
is
waste that.
a 14.
Is
Oh,
there
that's a
anything I can
15.
do?
My bad.
Yeah, it hits. Yeah, that
Cool.
hits.
For how much damage?
That is 13 points of piercing damage.
Ooh. Okay, it's 30.
So Envy, you
Wait.
are stabbed in the back.
Okay. Oh, shit. That's 38. So 40. I have 40. There we go. So
Am I
I lose my
flanking
temp HP, and then that was 11 points as damage, you said?
13.
A 13. Okay, so I should be better at this.
Okay.
8. 1, 2,
Hey,
3,
DM, am I
4, 5,
flanking
6,
Envy
7,
right now?
8. Good.
Am I flanking Envy?
It doesn't do anything. It just gives you a +2.
In this moment, she is over a corpse, so no. You
I
are
just
not
wanted to
flanking
fish for
Envy
that
in this
nat
moment.
20.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Alright.
So you move to stab Envy. And you turn back. I need you to make an initiative roll again. Since we're out of combat, I need you to make an initiative roll against the wizard before she casts invisibility on herself.
That's a 5.
Oh.
Do I have any chance to do something? Because I would try to give her bardic inspiration, because I'm assuming that this is not.
You're gonna give the person that just stabbed you
Stabbed
bardic.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say because you've just
Okay.
been stabbed.
That's
you're
fair.
not.
That's fair.
You're
I mean,
not
that's
like
fair.
focused.
That's fair.
She
I
got
wasn't
a
sure if it was
16.
like obviously something is wrong here, or she's just a bitch.
She 14 plus 2, 16 on her initiative. What did you get, Wendy?
Oh, I got a 5.
Cool. She turns invisible. Would you like to try to still pursue her?
Was I able to see that? Because I could cast counterspell.
Oh, what's the range on counterspell?
60 feet.
We were out of combat. Were you moving closer, or are you already in range? Oh, you're already in range. You counterspell her invisibility. Yeah.
Yay!
So you watch as she begins to fade from view, and then
I just yelled, "Not so fast!"
fuck. Okay. Surrendering for real surrendering. Please don't kill me. God damn it.
I will I'll draw the rapier out of Envy's chest. I'll turn back.
Ow.
Shut up. I'll finish you later. I'm just gonna kill her. I don't give a shit.
You're gonna kill the wizard?
Oh yeah.
She's got like a couple of things. You're not just going to just kill her.
Well, yeah,
I'm gonna
try.
Yet.
I'm gonna ask Wendy not to. I'm gonna start moving that way and asking Wendy not to.
Can I have you make a persuasion check?
Yeah, I'll do that for you.
Make it with advantage, lady, as Eric is also like, alright, look, they're surrendering. Really careless with this, but just, she could be useful. She's their boss. All rules of engagement here at least this once.
I rolled an 18.
I'll take it and I'll throw the rapier on the ground.
The boss drops her spell book and like unzips her component pouch, drops out on the floor, hands in the air. Alright, dead to rights, you got me, alright? It's fine.
Yep.
You have me. Envy.
Yeah.
You feel a hand grab onto your shirt as the person below you grabs tightly onto your lapel and sits up straight, still a gaping hole in their chest, just pouring out blood.
Oh, that looks problematic. Let me help you.
Before you can, she hugs you, getting blood all over you. What the fuck? Why? What are you doing here?
Come again?
Yeah, what? What? Why are you not back in Canada? Does your mom know you're here?
Oh shit. I did not say that.
Okay.
No, she does not. Long story. Can we talk somewhere else?
Tulip, what the fuck is going on?
Let's talk somewhere else. Not now.
Uh,
It's fine. You're okay. Come
I
here.
th-
Come with me.
You watch as a bit of shadowy energy inside her chest twists, and as bits and pieces of her flesh spiral out until she's completely healed.
Do I know who did that?
Give me an Arcana check.
I think I. 15.
No idea. Give me a history check though.
It's no better. 5.
Cool. No idea who this woman is, what just happened, but she did call you Tulip. And we are going to end the session there.
Cool.
But before we fully go, let's get ourselves some Lyslin backstory.
Alright, let's go.
Yes.
This, you didn't get enough focuses this time, so let's get a little
Eh.
Lyslin focus. How spoilery do you want to be, or do you want to touch on something light?
Spoilers are fine.
Cool. Lyslin, you are back in the Feywild, and life is good. You are surrounded by an entire harem of femmes of all shapes and sizes, races, presentations. You sit in a clearing at the top of a small little grove, lounging in a natural hot spring. It's in the Feywild, natural occurrences don't have to make sense. A hot spring next to a meadow full of flowers. On your arm, remind me of her name because I have lost my notes. Who is your second in command?
Ryla.
Ryla. Green-skinned Githyanki sits idly smoking away, looking at the majesty, the little piece of life that y'all have carved out for yourselves. What is Lyslin's mind like in this moment?
Hungry. Like she's very much in a I see all of this. This is good. I want more. I feel like I'm close. And I want, like, she's trying to keep reaching and deciding if it is time to bring more people into her inner circle so that she can finally go after her end goal.
As you drift off in thought, Ryla leans down and kisses you on the top of the forehead. You're spacing out again, dear. Life is good, and I know we have aspirations, but we can enjoy the here and now. I mean, look what we built together. What you built, I was just here, keeping the books clean, but you did all this.
We did all this.
Okay,
was
yes, okay, yes, I know. Take more credit for myself, I understand. But please, take a bit of credit yourself. You did the majority of the work here. Wouldn't be a cult of Dionysus without you now, would there?
No, I suppose there wouldn't be. Must praise Dionysus.
Must praise Dionysus.
How
A
are
boy
we?
smile breaks out across her face.
Yep. And she kind of looks around and how are recruitment numbers looking though? I do want to.
I mean, it's slow. Most people aren't too keen to worship a god they've never heard of, but the more people in our group. Also, do you know they started calling us a cult? Like, it's a rude. Like, every other religion gets called a religion, but ours gets called a cult just because no one's ever heard of it. We're indie. We're not a cult. There's a difference. And I'm going to work out a better image for us, but it's been slow because of that. It was easy in the beginning because it's easy to get the first view. After that, once people know a little bit about you, they get a bit more cagey, but it's slow and steady. We'll get it figured out.
We always do.
We always will.
Ain't that the truth?
But again, relax. She stands up, snaps her fingers. Someone brings over 2 bottles of wine, uncorks both of them, hands one to you. Not a glass, the whole bottle.
Oh yeah. In pure Dionysus fashion.
Cheers, love. I'm going to get back to work. You enjoy yourself. And she gets out, struts away.
Liza will start drinking from her bottle of wine and sort of disentangle herself from the group of people just kind of like lounging about.
And fucking.
Most of
They're absolutely
yeah,
fucking.
and fucking totally. And she's just gonna go wander through the clearing and see how her little fiefdom is doing.
It's going well. Things are good for now. Current you, looking back at this memory, knows they don't always stay that way. But it's good for now. And that's where we'll end today's session. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this story with us. It has been a blast, and I want to say thank you to all of my players for having a fantastic first combat. You guys did great.
Yeah.
Tune in next week, and we'll see if one prisoner of war survives in this campaign.
Nope.
I'll do what I can.
We'll see you guys